Tradeify Nation, welcome back to another London session stream. Happy Friday, happy last day of the week. Not so fun for some of us who don't enjoy when it comes to the weekend and we don't get to trade. So enjoy today, Chad. I hope everyone kills it today. I hope everyone's crushed it already if you have been trading over the overnight session, or I hope some of you banked. I know most of you, definitely most of you would have banked in the New York session yesterday on those longs. But if you didn't, no FOMO, no going back there. If you missed the longs, if you weren't in longs, there were still opportunities to get short. There were plenty of opportunities yesterday in the New York session, but if you didn't catch any of it, that's also okay. We have a whole London session ahead of us now to make money, to end the week green. If you're right now having a red week, today is the last day to turn that all around, and we can do it. We can lock in and we can focus. It's 3 hours. We got this, chat. We crush the London session every single day. And of course, we will be joined by Nick later on as well in an hour. So we also have that ahead of us. Also update, I did my 17,000 steps. So I'm now officially past day 2, now on to day 3 of the Stepper Challenge. So to those of you who are still in there with me, Jonathan, I see you. I'm on to you guys. I'm catching up. I'm going to be going this weekend. I'm just going to be literally walking the entire weekend. So just be prepared. Well, that's a bit dramatized. I won't be walking all weekend, but I will be definitely doing my steps. All right. Before we get into the markets, I will just quickly say good morning. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Jonathan. Yes, I see you. Good morning, Krista. Cape Town, G for Geo. Amelia, it's Reckless. Alex Johnson. Dennis, Jason, Owen, Miss Gufo, Johnny Trade Time. Only Tilt Trader. That's so funny, isn't it? And Gia is here. Constantine, Leah in the chat. Who else? Ozguna guy. Amazing. All right. Nice to see the OGs here nice and early. Jimmy Trades. Jimmy Trades here early again. What's going on, Jimmy? Nice to see you here. Dylan, Rav Boys. Amazing. Leah says, I did 52.6K yesterday chasing the dude before me. Leah, how is that even humanly possible in a 12-hour day or however many? Like, what the hell? 52,000. I think that deserves, like, if you don't win this, I don't know, like, I give up. That's a very impressive number there. 52,000 step count. The rest of us are lazy. Leah was out there doing 52,000 steps, and what were the rest of us doing? All right, so let's go straight into the charts. Here we are with the very bullish looking daily chart now. Officially, chat, you heard me for the last few weeks talk about these highs. These are the highs I was waiting for us to take out. All these equal highs. And I said, when we get to that level, we're blasting through it, because we tried not only once, twice, 3 times to get up into that high of 30,094, and NQ failed each and every time. Until yesterday, we finally broke that level and we blasted through it. So NQ open, what I was talking about, was straight up buys. You could have bought at any point and banked on that. It was a crazy session. But in that, we have now broken structure here. So we are now officially above these highs, trading above 30,000 again, which sounds crazy because down below here towards the end of July, we were like down below 27. We never dropped below 27, actually. We were very low, 27,000. So we've now reclaimed all of that. We're now up above 30,000. So I am definitely now continuing my bullish bias here up into the next high on the daily, which is 30,599, around 30,600 is that level that I'll be watching for the next target, and will drive my bullish bias up into those highs. And then maybe next week we hit those new all-time highs. I don't know. NQ is back pumping again, and I like it. I love the volume. So at the moment though, looking at the daily candle there, quite a small daily candle after such a big expansion day. We consolidated here yesterday, blasted off, we expanded, and now we're sitting with an inside candle currently. I'm just checking actually we have any news to come out on the day today. No red folder news today, so it could be quite a low volume kind of day. We might not get another expansion candle after yesterday's price action. So we might just sit around an inside candle. There is previous day high there, which is not too far away. Oh, I changed some of my chart settings yesterday because I was recording something. Sorry, bear with me, chat. I need to And yes, I was recording a trade recap. A lot of you guys have been asking, so I'm starting to get more into routine of recording my trade recap. So anyway, so to look at that price there, the previous day high sitting at 30,272.75. That was the New York price from yesterday. And yeah, that level is very much in sight. Seems like we could absolutely smash that level today, but not too sure about having another expansion session into New York after yesterday, but we'll see. Anything is possible. But you guys know, what am I looking for in the London session today? Well, my eyes go straight to the 4-hour bullish gap. This is unfilled, this is unmitigated. That means that is an area of price I'm looking for us to draw back into. Not necessarily bearish. I'm still bullish on the high time frame, but I definitely see the session today being that pullback session into the 4-hour gap. We see this time and time again, and the New York session to send us out of there and take us higher again. So I would prefer to be on the side of shorts in the London session today. Would love to catch a shorting into this gap, and then who knows, take those longs in the New York session later on. But that's what I'm looking at. Currently, we are reaching into previous 4-hour high. That level there is 30,182.50. We're only like 20 points off that. So we'll see if we can get that level taken. And if we do, I'll be taking my opportunities off shorting that previous 4-hour high level. For now, 6 minutes into the Frankfurt Open, not too much is happening. We do have the Asia session again, a small session, 107 points. But what do you expect? New York expanded like crazy yesterday, so not a big overnight session to work with there. 100 points, but nevertheless, I do see this kind of price action as we've expanded, we have consolidated, contracted a bit here in the overnight session, and now I expect a pullback before we continue this ride to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at. Hope that makes sense for everyone. Bullish, but then also bearish in the session today. One day it'll make sense to all of you. But other than that, how is everyone's trading doing so far today? Is anyone in any trades yet today? Or, I mean, if anyone wants to talk through their trades from New York session, or do people just click buy and cross their fingers? I don't know. Let me know. Good morning. Good morning. I see the rest of you dropping good mornings there. High stakes trades, as you missed my shout out to Celine. Well, good morning, high stakes trades. Here's your personal good morning. Jonathan says, I reckon some dudes are cheating though, Celine. Haha, you looked at the scores today so far. Let's have a look. The scores today. How do you cheat a step challenge? Like, I wouldn't even know how you cheat that. The scores today on the step challenge. Bonjuri at 58.4 thousand. Is he in the chat? How the hell? I mean, I don't know what time it is where he is in the world, but it's 9 a.m. right now for me. There's no way that guy has woken up and, what is he gone for, like a marathon? 58.4 thousand steps? This guy's not right. I mean, amazing if it's real, but I'm just like, how? That can't be right, Jonathan. I mean, no. We're not gonna allow for that to be a normal thing. 58,000 steps and it's like 9 a.m. for me. I've done nothing. All right. Leia says, yes, Celine, basically walking and running 5 to 6 sessions. I'm barely seeing the family. Damn, Leia, you were going really hard on this challenge. I love it. I love other people that get just as competitive. Jonathan says, lol, yeah, Leia, I just want to beat Celine. Jonathan, I want to tell myself I can give it more just to beat you, but I also I really don't have it in me to do more than the 17,000. I'm going to end up very sore after this challenge. I can already feel my Achilles are like, they kill. Cece, can you share your NY trades yesterday, please, Celine? Yes, let's go over New York session yesterday before we get into anything else. I see everyone's talking about the step challenge. Okay, so back to trading. New York session yesterday. If we go back to just after, actually, no, it was around the highs here. One moment. So me, you guys know, I'm never catching this long. That's just not how I trade. That's not something I could ever get because even at this point in price, like when we started to dip, there was every chance, like, how do you know that's the point that we're going to continue higher? And then buying there would have been scary, because you're at the highs now. So it's just like a risk. It was a risk I wasn't willing to take. And I sat there and I was waiting patiently for, what time is this? Turn this off. Waiting for the reversal, as you guys know. So what I would normally trade on days like this is once price is extended and it's starting to slow down, because we're not just going to have an entire session go all the way up and not be able to catch like a part of the move back down to retrace some of that move. So I like to wait instead. What had happened is we had all of these levels being taken. So after 10 a.m., of course, we have the new 4-hour candle. 10 a.m. had taken out previous 4-hour highs. So we were looking like this on the 4-hour. Yes, very overextended above these highs. And we had also taken out, or had come very close to this high, I believe. And as I was dropping down into the lower time frame, I did try to take the short here, and regrettably so, it was too early, got stopped out there. It was only like because price had really started to slow down here, and I was like, okay, it's really starting to lose its momentum. It was a 24-point stop, nothing crazy. And I saw, okay, we're starting to lose momentum. I'm waiting for a displacement. I'm waiting for that reversal moment. And then I took the second sell, and this was the one. Again, a smaller stop, honestly smaller than usual for New York, smaller than what usually my London session stops are. But down below here, this gray box is the hourly gap. So this was an area of price that we hadn't yet traded into, and that was formed just after, so by 11. So this is what the 15-minute looked like, and we had the hourly. It's easier if I show you. Okay, so then we had the hourly gap form, and I was like, great, that's an area of price I expect us to draw back into. Similar to how I'm trying to go about the London session today. After such a big expansion, I expect us to retrace into a gap like this and then continue higher. So that is what the trade was based on. You could have easily taken, that is a 4R just into the gap. And that's 90 points right there. And then if you wanted to take it even lower, you absolutely could have, but that would have been, that was the full. And then I think if you wanted to take off at this low, I think that's as low as we went. And then we just continued to trade higher. So that was a trade. Full targets there was 124. I was just like, I'm happy with that hourly gap fill. And yeah, that's how you take a well-timed short in a very bullish market. All right, so looking at the session today, still an insight. We got right into that 4-hour high and we didn't actually take it out yet. So that's kind of annoying. Where are we at with ES? Gonna check on ES quickly. Wow, my charts are being super slow today. Anyone else? Bonjour says my stepper is bugged. Bonjour. Okay, good morning. Bonjour. Can you tell us, did you do 58,000 steps or is that not right? Because we're all freaking out. Like, how did you rig it? Okay, I don't know why my charts are being... Chat, is there any particular reason why I wouldn't be able to duplicate my screen right now? What is going on? All right, we're just gonna have to look at ES like this. I can't get my dual charts up for some reason. All right, so there is SMT right now at the lows. ES has just taken out previous 4-hour low, and Q hasn't. 15-minute looking kind of like it wants to flip. 4-hour currently no top wick. Damn. We have an SMT right now. NQ hasn't taken out that low yet, so that's what I'm watching. All right, it's going to be an interesting session so far. As now we're starting the session already off with SMT divergence between the two, but there's not enough for me to enter that yet. Oh, Bonjour says no, today is not right. I sent support a message, but I don't know when they will reply. Okay. Okay, perfect. So, okay, that is exactly what I want to hear. So it's not real, guys. He hasn't done 50, whatever, 1,000 this morning. So we can all chill. Leia, you can chill. The guy hasn't actually done that many steps. But I hope you can work that out. I hope that you can work that out with support. I, for one, I know me, I need to get my step count up today because I'm only at 150, if that's real. Yeah. I'm not a big walker first thing in the morning. Nick's in the chat. Morning, Nick. First time here, is it? Well, welcome to Tradeify TV, Nick. By the way, chat. Okay, biggest thing I should have started the stream off with this morning is we crushed 150,000 subs on Tradeify TV. So everyone drop a huge, you know what? It's going to just be a W. W's in the chat. We're going to spam now because Tradeify just hit another huge milestone. Okay, it wasn't long ago we smashed 100,000. We were saying we're definitely going to see 150,000 soon, and here we are. Road to 200,000 starts now. We are almost at another big milestone, only 50,000 away, and I'm saying we're going to hit it by end of the year. So mark my words. Clip this, receipt this, whatever you need. But by the end of the year, we will be at 200,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Amazing. And all thanks to you guys. Welcome to all of our new subscribers, our new viewers. Welcome. Sometimes we trade and sometimes we talk. Sometimes we just talk absolute rubbish. Like right now, we're talking about step counts. All right. Who is in trades right now, chat? Can we get a poll in there, Roman? I'm not sure if you already have. Let me just check. Oh, you have. Okay. Today I'm bullish, bearish, or you're in no trades yet. Everyone drop your votes in the poll so we can have a look where everyone's at on the day. Whenever we do these polls, I'm like, well, I'm bullish, but I'm also like kind of bearish for the session. So I never know what to vote in those polls. Does that make sense for anyone? Like, does anyone else trade like that where they're bullish high time frame, but then bearish in the session? Or am I the only one that ever sees the market like that? Like if I'm bullish, does that mean, if you guys are bullish, does that mean you definitely are taking longs at any given time of the day? Or question is, can you be bullish high time frame, but still be bearish in a smaller time frame? Okay, yes, some of you are helping me to feel sane. Yes, 100%. Marie says I do. Menzo says, happens all the time, Celine. Nick says, yes, bullish as fuck. We know, Nick, we know. Nick must be in longs, chat. What do we know? Omar Happy, Sweep Trader says, same as you, Celine. Okay. Zero Skill says, of course. Wow, I love when I get my validation from you guys. I feel so much greater because I do my whole analysis in the morning and I'll be like, okay, I'm bullish high time frame. These are the levels I'm watching. This is where I expect us to go. I've been talking about those highs, that 30,094 level. Like, okay, I'm bullish up into those highs, but yet you've still seen me take shorts in the session. So I'm glad that makes sense for you guys. Why Nick is in chat but not on screen. Hey, only Tilt Trader. We need to ask him that actually. Nick, why are you in the chat and not on screen? You want to come on screen, buddy? Cynthia says, morning, Celine. I am so in love with NQ. I was in really bad drawdown from gold yesterday and I was able to move back to break even by trading NQ and I learnt my trading strat from you. Yay, Cynthia. Cynthia, you came back. I love that. I love any of those stories you guys share with me that are about being in heavy drawdown and then doing the work to bring that account out of drawdown. It's not easy, but when you do, it feels like you're on top of the world. I love that for you. Congrats. You did an amazing job. And I'm glad that my system, my strat is making sense for you. Even better. It says, overall, I'm bullish, but this session bearish. Okay, we're all talking the same language. That's exactly how I feel. I want to see the pullback. I want to see the shorts into that 4-hour gap, and then we can go. Higher. I'll allow for it. Greater tomorrow. Hello, my superwoman. Do you trade gold? Well, actually, that's another Gold is another thing I have been trading on and off, mainly in the New York session these days, taking the opening range breakout on gold. But from time to time, there will be clean setups in the same way I trade NQ. I will also trade on gold. It's just the lesser of the two. Like I haven't traded gold that many times this year. It is something I brought into my trading only this year. So it's still something I'm not 100% as comfortable with. But as you can see, the same setup I normally would take on NQ has shown here at 136, that 4 hour, 15 minute, 1 minute inversion. I'm not in this trade, didn't take this trade, but that is an example of a trade I would look for on NQ and gold. The other thing I like to trade on gold is the opening range in the New York session. But yeah, gold did me dirty the other day. So we're going to leave that one for now. But we do have Claudia, Queen of Gold, who joins the stream. And you will be able to learn more about gold from her. Leah says, Celine, if I win an account, I want you to set my risk parameters and I want to show everyone here I will stick with them for accountability. Okay, I'm so in with you, Leah, with this. It's going to be me and you. We're going to tag team. I'm going to be checking up on you. We're going to have the chat to check up on you. I will set the rules. And that way, not because like, it's like an accountability thing. That way, like, what am I trying to say? Even if you want to break your rules for yourself sometimes, like you can't follow it yourself, you know, I'm going to be in your ear and chat is going to be on you, and it's just an accountability thing. I honestly think it's the same for me. Like trading on stream, there's more accountability here, 100%. I will be so embarrassed if I'm sitting there talking about how to follow your rules, be disciplined and do this, and then I'm sitting there not even taking my A+ setups and taking something stupid. So what I'm saying is, I think it's important to have friends, community, people to trade with that definitely keep you accountable. So Leah, I'm 100% in with you. Nick says, how about you have 2 accounts and you trade one like Celine and one like me, Leah? Nick, again, trying to wedge something between us and our trading. Sure, Leah can do that if she wants, but I think more importantly, what Leah needs to do is trade her way and to start to lock in more consistency in her trading. Live stream your trades for accountability. 100%, zero skills, 100%. It's definitely the way. It's definitely the way that I see, like how a lot of people, when I'm on my own, well, back then when I first started trading, not being able to talk through my trades, not being able to like have anyone like put me down for, hey, Celine, you didn't follow your rules. Like sometimes you need that. Yeah, I didn't follow my rules. Damn it. Why didn't I do that? Sometimes it's not enough just to journal it. So it's great. It's a great thing. But yeah. No stop loss. This is the way. Keith says, well, it's Friday, which used to be a good day when I worked in an office job, but now as a trader, it's sad day because no trading on the weekend. Keith, that's amazing. I love that. That actually makes so much sense. On Fridays, we used to celebrate. I used to celebrate too. Office jobs, Friday, by the end of the week, you're like, get me the hell out of here. And with trading, because we love it, it's like, no, it can't be Friday already. Like the weeks fly in trading. Why was it that when I was working in an office job, the weeks would be so slow? And now as a trader, the weeks just fly. Like, I need more time. I need more time in my week. Trader Mahis link, how to interpret the divergence in NQ and ES right now. Can you please explain? It would help if I could get my charts to duplicate. I don't know. I mean, not duplicate, but like split screen. I don't know why that option is not working for me. And then there's just this loading thing underneath. I don't know what's going on, but it's always easier to show the assets side by side. But basically what we have here is okay, ES has taken out this previous 4-hour low level. NQ hasn't. So when the assets that are correlated, like NQ and ES, diverge like that, so when one takes the low and the other doesn't, there is then most of the time, not every single time, but a reaction that happens and the intent to go bullish on the other asset is usually what happens. So yes, ES has taken that low, NQ hasn't. This is now an SMT divergence. So now you would say, okay, we should be seeing a bullish reaction now in NQ. That's the one that failed to take the low, but ES did. And that's basically how you interpret it. Doesn't happen every single time. Refresh your trading view. How do I do that? Chat, how do you actually refresh trading? Wait, is it a right click thing? Reset chart view? No. Okay, how do I refresh trading view? Somebody. Justin says ES always looks so ugly on the 1 minute at this time. Yeah, what the hell was that? There's just no volume being traded in this. What is that? Those are some scary looking candles. That's why we trade NQ. NQ is much nicer in the London session. Refresh your browser, lol. Well, KG Solar Man, I'm not in a browser. This is the app. So can someone tell me how to refresh in the app? Control and R. By the way, I'm on a Mac, so don't give me the Windows. I'm on the Mac keyboard. But if it's Control R? There are unsafe changes on your chart layout. You will lose them if you close the tab. Oh gosh. Save and reload? I'm nervous. I don't want to lose my I don't want to lose my drawings or anything. Is it gonna delete everything? You know what? How do we feel if I just crash the app and then reopen it? Just bear with me, chat. I'm just gonna do a quick refresh of. It's really, really lagging today. Is anyone else's trading view giving them this same problem? I've never had this. Vita says the most basic thing, close and open the app. Yeah, I'm literally doing that, but it's not even quitting. I'm stuck. I trade micros. Hyslin, can you walk us through what you're looking for in a trade? Thank you. Absolutely. As soon as I can get back into trading view now. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Welcome to Tech Issues with Celine. Oh, I'm now frozen on this screen chat. Celine's computer is hacked. Oh my gosh. I have the same problem with trading view today. Oh, is anyone else having this? My app is also lagging. Austin says mine's lagging too. Yep. Okay, there is an issue with trading view right now. We've just determined that in the chat. Okay, how do we do the Control-Alt-Delete panel thing on a Mac? Oh my gosh. Mac users, help me. Mine's been dodgy today too, says Wesley. Okay, yeah, we're going to use the browser for now because I don't know what's going on. All right, we're in the browser edition of TradingView while that's still loading. So talking about what I'm looking for in the charts right now, not too much. 4-hour candle is still an inside candle. What I would prefer for us to do in this session is to drop lower into this 4-hour gap. So I'm looking for an opportunity for me to enter shorts and trade in lower into this bullish gap and then expect the New York session to take us higher and out of this gap. But I'm expecting London, after such a bullish New York session there and an expansion session. Yes, Asia did consolidate overnight. We didn't go too far, but then I do expect London to be that reversal pullback and then New York session to take us high. So that's the basis of what I'm trading, but I don't have a setup just yet. And I will let you guys know if I'm getting a setup at any point. Potentially we're going to trade higher into take out these two equal highs here. That would be a sweep of liquidity for me and then potentially take shorts off there. So I'm waiting patiently. We've got this hourly gap above that we've been trading into, heavily rejecting from that midpoint. So we'd want to see that stay open if we are to have this bearish drop in the session today. So I'm also watching that one there. And we'll see. Can't believe my app is just failing on me right now. It says I only use browser. TradingView has an actual downloadable program. Yes, you can actually download the app. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend today. I can't actually even just crash close this app. Chat, help, quit. It won't even let me quit. All right, okay, you know how on Windows you have Control-Alt-Delete? What is that on a Mac? To like force close this app right now. Yes, R1 sec ago says, does Tradeify support TradeC? Yes, 100%. When you go to sign up and get an account with us, you can trade with TradeC. I personally don't, Nick does. Alt, CMD, and S, then force quit TradingView. Alt, CMD, then S. Nope, that didn't do anything. Alt and Command is the same button for me. Command Q. I know, I did already Command Q on here. That's what got me into this mess. I Command Q, Command Option S, Command. Yes. All right, who was that? Command Option S. Thank you. Whoever said that. I'm force quitting. Force quit. Okay, that's so much better. Now we don't have it running in the background. And now I'll try reopen the app. Okay. And if this doesn't work, then we're using my TradingView browser from today. Connect. Okay, we're not going to be able to log in now because we'll have to log in when Nick arrives. All right. Can I do the dual split screen? Yes. All right. Round of applause. We got there. We got there. All right. Amazing. So now I can close this tab, my TradingView. Well, we'll do that later. Okay. So right now we have the SMT divergence. I can officially just show you how that's lining up. That took so long. Oh, and now no indicators are loading. Very slow today, TradingView. Very slow. Anyway, now we can watch the two. Still nothing for me to enter off yet on NQ. I'm waiting very patiently here. We will see. So we're back to slow sideways action, says Russell. It definitely looks like it for now, Russell. We did expand way higher yesterday in the New York session. So, I mean, this bit of consolidation price action is kind of expected. Like, we can't be blasting off every single session when we do something like this. I mean, if you measure the low there from New York, let's just do from the 930 candle to the high there. We pumped 400 points. So, I mean, it's just a bit of we're just gassing up. We're just at the fuel station right now. We're just gassing up. We're going to definitely keep this bullish momentum going. I'm expecting, though, a pullback first. We got to go lower before we go higher. Rowie says, hey, Celine, so if you look at the chart, what are some entries you might short at? Well, that's kind of not how I trade. Like, I can't tell you like a level that I'm specifically looking at that I'm saying, oh, if we get to that level, that's where I'm shorting from. For me, it's based on observing price and reacting to what's happening in front of me. So my model would wait for previous 4 hour high sweep. So that right now this is to enter a short. That there is the level 30,182.50, but that doesn't mean I just short off that level. I'm then waiting and I drop down into the 15 minute and waiting for a similar reaction on the 15, and then I take that on the 1 minute. So I couldn't tell you where exactly I'm going to be shorting from, but I can tell you what I need to see. I'd need to see us trade higher, take out these two equal highs first, potentially coming into the London session. Then I'd need the 15 minute to also have a similar sweep reaction where we go up, take a previous 50-minute high and then drop lower into the 1 minute and take the inversion with that. So right now, nothing, but potentially shorting from levels above this 30,183 level. Hasteling gold buy opportunity. Is it? I did see a gold buy from before. This buy down here at 130, 135 it would have printed. But what gold is looking at, I don't know why these are all turned off. Okay. Loading. Okay, now at the moment on gold, it's a short. It's a short for me because we have gone out to take, it was buys up into previous 4-hour high. That is the opposing buy side liquidity there. Once it takes that area, that's when I'm actually bearish with my bias now. So I would have taken this short here with at market, stops at the high, and then taking it to 1R and then trailing my stop to break even after that. So that's a short setup I would have taken on gold there. Not sure if it's quite gotten to a 1-to-1. This would be 1-to-1. We can see if it gets there. But yeah, the reason I would have been in that is because at the time, if I go to the higher time frames, you've got, oh, it would have been a nice short because this is A+, this is A+. We're trading into a 4-hour bearish gap. So we're trading away from it, but we've traded into it and now we're trading out of it. So it's now respecting and holding this gap here. And then as well as that, taking out its previous 4-hour high, and we have that 15-minute sweep reaction there. And then the inversion at 209. So that's actually A+. I'm kind of like annoyed I'm not in this, but this should be a clean move out of the gap. An A+ setup for me is always when we're reacting in a 4-hour high time frame, hourly or 4-hour gap in the direction that we've taken. So yeah, that's a nice reaction. Clean. Also got previous 4-hour low all the way down at 4365 on gold. So that's definitely what I'll be watching. Potentially though, another opportunity to get short on gold, so I'll be watching that. But it does look nice so far. Celine, would you go long if we go first the 4-hour low? Yes, you know it, Rowie. Rowie knows the strat. So with that, if NQ takes out the 4-hour low first, that means we'd be taking out Asia low potentially as well as that. And if we are then going to trade into the 4-hour gap, then I will take longs out of that instead of the shorts down into the gap. Do you know what I mean? Like whichever happens first, whichever way we want to do it, NQ. That's why I'm very strongly opinionated about just letting price, not being married to trying to take any specific trade yet until price shows me what we're going to do. Because if we are going to drop lower and I see previous 4-hour low taken, Asia low taken, I'd be waiting then for us to trade into the gap, and then I'd be taking my setup long out of the gap. Or potentially we manipulate at London Open, we trade higher. Then I'm taking those shorts into the gap. And the bulk of the idea remains the same. I still want to see price trade into this gap and trade out of it. It's just which one I'm getting in on, either the short into the gap or the longs out of the gap. And it's just based on waiting for price to show me its intent first instead of trying to guess which way we're going. Guess the move. I'm just waiting. So yeah, you won't see me enter anything yet until that 4-hour tells me otherwise. And until then, we're just chilling. Shrishta, how many days does Tradeify take for payout process? Sometimes not even a full day, sometimes an hour. If you do need to reach out to support for anything, you can go to Discord, open a help ticket, and they will get to you as soon as possible. Also, we don't allow spammers in here, so I'm going to be banning you because you asked that like 10 times. Cynthia says, how do you go about choosing to go long or short if the time is in conflict like NQ is? Comparing the bigger time frames, example, the 1 hour is different from the 1 day and the 4 hour different from the hourly. Well, I just use 3 time frames normally, Cynthia. So my 4 hour determines my bias direction. Whatever that 4 hour has done, that determines my direction that I want to be trading in for those 4 hours in that session. Then I drop down to the 15-minute and I use the 15-minute structure to help me time that. And then the 1 minute for my execution to see where there's strength, to see where there's momentum, and to go with that. So whatever the owl is doing, sometimes it can be a complement. Sometimes if we're trading into like a bearish gap on the hourly and I'm looking for the shorts, okay, great, it helps, but it's not necessarily needed in my model of trading. I don't need the hourly to tell me much at all. I need the 4 hour, need to time that with a 15, and then the 1 minute. So sometimes the hourly can help us, just an extra confluence, like I said, but it's not actually part of the strategy. Like Caesar says, we are inside a 15 and a 1 hour bullish FVG right now. We are currently inside the 15 and the hourly one. The hourly is bearish and the 15-minute is bullish. So in these kind of areas of price, yes, we are technically stuck because we haven't really, we're trading out of a bearish one into a bullish one. So it doesn't really help, but I always take higher time frame, with more significance than a lower time frame. So a 4 hour gap is going to tell me more than a 15-minute. Like, you know, you got to zoom out. Right now we're trading out of a 4 hour bearish gap. So that for me is telling me a lot more. Oh, that's on gold. That is like, that tells me way more than the other time frames, the lower time frames. Would you use tick chart, Celine? Nope. Where is Nick? Nick will be here in 20 minutes. Grey Wonder, Celine, what are you up to after the London session? Well, straight after the stream, sometimes there are still trades to catch. So I will sit around at the desk for a little longer. Normally I trade this until about 6 a.m. Eastern time. Then I'm going straight to lunch. And then right now it's been straight into walking, getting my steps in. And then work, and then trading again, the New York session, and then dinner, and then more work, and then recording videos, whatever it is, and then or planning content or something. And then it's normally gym, but I don't have gym this week. My gym is closed. What else? And then in amongst all that, just life stuff, just planning. I'm still like designing interior for my house right now. That's a big project. And what else? That's about it. That's a very quick day in the life summed up. Then it's like in bed. And then repeat. And Nick says, where is Nick? Yeah, where is that guy? Looking for standing desk at IKEA. Yeah, throw that in there. Looking for standing desk. Oh, it's a busy day in my life. Anyone tried drunk trading, says Munich. What the hell? Drunk trading? I would never. How does that even work out? How does that play out for you? Have you ever actually caught a great trade and been drunk? Imagine the amount of execution errors. Like, oh, I thought it was 1-0. Next minute, like you're taking like 100 minis. You thought it was 10. Morning, Mo. Zero says, just do a casual walk to a lunch spot that's about 25 miles away. Yeah, sure. In the 35-degree heat in Greece right now. Sure. Absolutely. Actually, there are fires going on right now in a part of Greece that isn't far from me. So that is how hot it is right now. That's not the first time. There's been sort of like fires popping up around Greece, which is kind of scary, but that is the heat that I'm dealing with. So just so you know, everyone, in this step challenge, not only am I doing my 17,000 steps, I'm doing it in blazing heat, 35 degrees. I don't think any of you can beat that. If you can, let me know, but for real. Oh, Mo. Trade looks great when I was drunk, but then so did that girl in the club until the morning. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Wait, so more of you have actually done drunk trading? Chad, I thought we would discipline people here. Who is getting drunk and getting on the charts? Come on, London session is all about health and wealth. Which one of you is not? Wow. I'm shocked here. I'm sitting here doing push-ups while I trade, and the rest of you are drinking and trading. Oh my gosh, Cynthia says, actually, I recovered my account yesterday drunk. At this point, I'm thinking of always drinking before trading. I had one of the best trading days. I'm not anxious or micro. No, Cynthia, that is not the answer. Guys, Cynthia, no. What you need is to have an accountability buddy, join a community, and make your decisions, make the right decisions, okay? I'm not going to be your parent, but for real, that sounds like you have an anxiety when you approach the charts, and that means you're either not confident in your strategy, you haven't done enough work backtesting it, trading it, putting the reps in. That's why you're approaching it nervously, right? So to drink, yeah, trading AA right now, Nick. These people need our help. To drink is not the answer, Cynthia. I'm not trying to be your doctor or anything, but you gotta fix your trading issues real quick. Justin, chat, you guys are beyond degens. Question, what strat do you use? Answer, drunk. Oh my gosh. Chat, no, we need to get right. This is not okay. If we have anxieties approaching the chart, or if we feel nervous or hesitant, we should not be entering that trade. Pamita Slin's disappointed in y'all. I am. Well, I'm sitting here talking every day about discipline, about mindset, and you guys are going there and trading with alcohol in hand. No. You need to fix those problems. Fix it at the root. That's why you're not going to find that consistency. Fix the issue. You're anxious. Okay, I hear that you're anxious. So then what's going to help with that? The data. Go back. Trade this in demo. Trade this in a backtesting environment. Trade this until you get more familiar with what the chart's doing, so that when you get to the charts and you risk your real account or your real money on the trade, you're not going to approach it with hesitancy, because you understand the probabilities of this working out. You understand more about chart patterns, chart how context of markets are. You need to spend more time with the charts. Jacob says it is what it is. Leia says, all right, guys, so you know I'm going to be at the daycare for the next 2 hours, so I'm pretty much going to miss the whole stream. Have a great Friday. Have a great trading session, and chat, behave. Leia, we will miss you. I do hope Mark and Mekamari will pop in, because we're going to need help with the band hammer today, I feel. But enjoy the day, Leia. We'll miss you. And she says, save an account for me. We'll try. Violet says, hi, I'm new. I also have a problem. What? The whole lot of you? I can't believe this. Hey, Michael Mekamari is just working the long on gold. Let's go. I knew you'd be here. Let's have a look. Is gold going up now? Oh, I see. Interesting. I might be waiting for a short on gold. Does that mean I'd be fading Mark and Mekamari? Oh, he says TP1 hit, just waiting on the rest. It's BE, so it's whatever. Oh, TP1 and BE sounds like something I would trade. That's awesome. Love that risk management. Are you done today, Raj? No, we're just getting started. I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm itching. Richard says, same. I am also not for London session. Bye. Have a nice stream. See you, Nick, in New York. Well, see you later, Richie. Damn, you guys are going to miss out on some great price action coming up. We are only 10 minutes away from London session open right now. We're approaching these relatively equal highs. You know, guys, every time we have this kind of price action on here, I want to see it trade into that. And I want to see price sweep those levels first, and then hopefully catch a bearish reaction off that. It's getting freezing in here. All right. SR Mr. M says, now we know why people lose their accounts. Yes, it's all making sense now. Those people that are like, Celine, I was $50 away, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's probably because that trader was drinking. That's what it sounds like. These people aren't even trading with a right mind. I can't believe this. Oh, interesting question. Grey Wanderer says, what's more dangerous for a trader, fear or confidence? Both are very dangerous. What could be more confident? What could be more dangerous? I don't think I could really balance it out, because in both scenarios, you're way overly, like, to be heavily anxious means you're on one side of the spectrum, and then on too confident is the other. Like, you need a happy medium balance. You just need to be a neutral emotions, neutral mindset when it comes to trading, not having expectations, not being scared, oh, this isn't going to work out, because you have the expectation that it is going to work out. And then not being so confident that, oh yeah, it worked out this time, that means it's going to work out every time. Like, both can be very, very dangerous. And the best place to be in mindset wise when it comes to approaching the chart is just neutral, like a complete balanced state of mind where you have no expectations, where you understand probability. So you understand there is a loss. You understand risk. You understand every time you trade, you expose your account to risk. Risk means win or loss, there is risk. So that money you've already accepted could be gone. If it comes back, if you get break even, great bonus. If you make money on top of that, even better. But once it's out there, that is the risk. You accept that. And so there shouldn't be any confidence or fear or anything in that. It's just, you understand the probabilities. That's it. You understand risk. End of story. No fear, no confidence. Both are going to grapple, like, are going to destroy this mind, and then in turn destroy your trading, your consistency, all of that. Take the emotions out of it. Easier said than done, of course, but both are very dangerous, to answer your question. Chart G Winner says, I'm most balanced when I'm drunk. I am not entertaining these comments anymore, because y'all need to go get some help. Okay? I have never heard such a crazy thing. Oh my gosh. AG Trader. You guys, I swear. Sorry, Slim, what's the gray band? I can't see an FEG or anything. Okay, gray band is, I should really be zooming out on that, is this hourly gap. So the gray band now is the hourly gap. That's a gap I'm watching right now, because we have 1, 2, 3 hourly candles that have traded into it and heavily rejected out of that bearish FEG, showing that there is bearish strength here, selling pressure when we approach the midpoint, which tells me bearish price action is still holding up and we should still see lower pricing. So for me, I want to see this gap held. I don't want to see it inverted, because this is a sensitive area of price. If we do go on to invert that, then yeah, we're probably not going to get lower, but that's going to really help me. If we're going to sweep the highs, we're going to hold an hourly gap here. We're going to reject from that, and then that's going to give me even more confidence to be in the shorts. So that's the gray box that's on the chart right now. I'll just make that there so we can see it. Oh, okay. Also, speaking of my gray, white charts, whatever, I hope Andre's here. There's a website. Does everyone know about this website called Chart Themes? I think it was Chat. Look at this. You can literally go and find your favorite chart layout and just copy it straight into your trading view. Okay, don't say I don't put you on. This was like a huge moment for me yesterday. Look, there's a pink one. And I want to know what everyone thinks about this. I want to add this to my chart, but I think you guys are going to have a freak out if I have charts looking like this. But isn't it so cool? You can pick from like already made chart themes. Like, I also don't hate the, there was one, like Whipsaw is cool, the purple, but also, where's the underwater one? Wait, what? Oh, it's because I have it filtered to light. Hold on. There's more. There we go. I kind of don't hate the, Where the hell is the underwater? That's kind of cool. Some of them look, I would go with purple. Some of them look clean. Yeah, I know. Guys, if you ever want, just go to chart themes. If you want to change up your trading view from the usual red and green. I mean, I think this website's kind of cool because it's already there for you. XAU, that's kind of cool for gold. That's kind of cool. But the pink, is that going to freak you guys out? Oh, you guys like the purple one best. What was that? This one? Whipsaw? London volume. That is got to be the most boring chart I've ever seen. And then you've got the black and white. I mean, they're just so boring as well. Fun date is kind of cool. That looks like that money green, like the US dollar bill vibes. Anyway, also like, no, don't love that. Anyway, maybe one day you might see me with those pink charts, so don't freak out. Anyway, I thought I'd put you guys on. This is the website. If you guys want to go change the color of your charts, there you go, because we always talk about it here. All right, so still approaching for the previous 4-hour high, these two equal highs. Let's go. I hope in the next 4 minutes we get that London open volume and we can manipulate higher, and then I potentially could be getting in shorts here very soon. Yilu Mao says, do what you please, Celine. If you like pink, then pink it is. Are you serious? I would love to do what I please here, but as soon as I have white charts, this chat will come for me. So to put pink charts on the screen, I know you guys are gonna come for me, and I don't want to offend the chat with my outrageously pink charts. So one day you guys will learn pink is best. Is there a sideways chart for when you're drunk? I cannot. Robot, you too? You as well? I'm just ashamed in some of you. Where would you place your SL in that short setup? Radiate. Well, I don't have a short setup yet. The stop loss would be placed at the highs. So whatever high gets put in once this level gets taken, then that's where my stop loss would be. So right now, I can't tell you because we haven't traded there. There is no high put in, but yeah, it would normally be at that 15-minute high, just above, to allow for some room. Test for 1 day. All right. The business lens, good morning. The business lens came in and said, cringe, Celine. What's cringe, business lens? Tell me, how's your day been? Tell me one good thing that's happened to you today. One thing that you can be happy about. One thing you're looking forward to. Give us something positive, the business lens. Come on. I know what's in there. Jono BNZ says, I think it goes higher where in the week on the daily candle. Could be wrong though. Absolutely. I want it to go higher overall on the high time frame. I do see this going higher, but I also can see this potentially dropping lower into the 4-hour gap. It's usually a nice magnet for price here is this gap whenever we've expanded and we leave quite a large displacement and therefore an FVG. After that expansion, we normally have a bit of a pullback back into that. That could also mean New York session is the pullback session. And I don't know, maybe London session keeps going higher. We'll see. This is the thing. I only react to what I'm seeing in price. I'm not going to try get in early here because I think it has to happen. It's just that I'm expecting, it's just that I'm waiting now. And that's what I'd like to see. But if it doesn't give me that, then I'm not entering. The business lens said, I've made $300, Celine. Let's go. And you are such a positive person. Perfect. I love it. That is a great thing. The business lens, you should be proud of that. It's a great achievement. $300 on the day. There you go. So there are positive things that you can talk about. Well, we're 1 minute away from the London Open here, chat. So do expect a bit of volume to come in the next minute. We will see if we're going to get that manipulation higher. It does look like it. And speaking of volume increasing, in the next minute. We will be increasing some sort of volume here on the stream because it's that time that I introduce you to the YT wearing, hair never moving, GP trading, biohacking, Mewtwo catching, state with ketchup abusing, sandwich trolling, intro creating, KFC hating, Five Guys loving, powder playing, tennis playing, squash water guzzling, water buzz. Gosh, wait, I have to put my glasses on. I can't read today. Intro creating, Five Guys loving, tennis playing, squash playing, water guzzling, chat playing, skydive, track swimming, parkour champion, Sam Omega, sushi loving, switch battle winning, super slippery, soft walking, accent king, definitely not CPI, full putting up marathon running, Nick side, dim strategy inventing, Mario Kart thrice simulated, 91 no stop plus win rate, one's beta digital on the lolly, the one and only not stop plus Butcher no sleep trader, the World Cup bet king, the king of rage bait. Welcome, Nicola.
Hello.
Oh gosh, that was a struggle this morning.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, you good?
I'm not good.
No,
Jeez,
I know the struggle. I know the struggle that happens to me every now and then when I introduce the Spud or when I introduce Miriam. It can be tough.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it is indeed a lot. It is indeed a lot. Good morning, chat. How we doing?
Good morning.
Put a big fat one in the chat if you love Celine's solo hour. Put a big fat one in the chat if you think Roman is the GOAT. Put a big fat one in the chat if you think 150k subs looks pretty good on the channel. Yeah, we're gonna have a good day today. I know it.
What'd you say?
I said we're gonna have a good day today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Roman just said we forgot about the like target, and with we he means Celine.
Oopsie. Hey, we were just having so much fun, chat. Okay, you know what? What are we at? I'm gonna say normally it would have been only 400 likes on the stream. Let's say 500, we'll do it. Give us another 100 likes. Right. We'll do the giveaway. Easy.
Okay. Oh, Celine, you would be up so nicely now if you listened to what I said in the chat.
What did you say?
You said, oh, there's no trade for me. I said, just put on one micro long, target 12.25.
I wish I could just trade with no restrictions like that, Nick, but I can't. Of
course you can. Click the button.
Yeah, but I don't like trading without any information like that.
How can you know that you don't like it if you haven't done it?
Nick, I don't like trading without analysis, structure, framework. I mean, ask anybody, most people. Okay, I'm not the weirdo here. Ask most people. I wouldn't be able to just put a micro and just commit to that and hope for the best. Like,
it's not hope for the best. It is.
Sorry?
It's not hoping for the best. You see that it makes sense, you put it on, and if it goes against you, you work it.
No, but that's the thing. If there was analysis, if I could make sense of it, then I would take the trade. But I don't have a system that trades like that. I don't trade like that. I can't. We can't keep having this every day. Like, do you have these conversations with Miriam, Amaz, like Joey? You telling anyone else to trade like this?
I don't stream with Amaz. I'm just saying. If you would have put on that one.
Imagine someone is disciplined. Like Amaz is a great trader. He's got framework.
Before we go there, Roman, I know you really love white charts, but please go the fuck back to mine.
Okay, that too. But also, just speaking on this, someone with framework like Amaz, right? Because I know he trades similar concepts as I do. He could never just put a micro and just trade like that.
He could. He would just need to switch to micro charts and hit buy.
Yes, we all could, but long term, where it's not it's not wanting to. It's not having framework there. It's not having structure. Multiple things. Our risk management systems are different. Like, it's just a different way that we trade to you.
And with that, everybody, the Rage Bait King is back.
I don't understand why you keep pushing it. It's like, no, I'm straight up. No.
Because it's funny to see your reaction. That's why.
Well, maybe I got to stop. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I'm buying into the bait, chat. You got to remind me. Just don't respond to him.
I don't know who wrote it before, but somebody in the chat said, Nick, you have 2 trades on. Yes, I do. I'm short oil, but I'm not touching that trade. So that's why you see unrealized profit is negative, even though my MNQ position is positive. Let me show you actually. If I do it side by side, it's ripping against me right now. Oh my God, we bottom ticked that short. But you know what? I don't give a shit about it. I'm waiting and see how it evolves, and then we'll take it from there. We will see. For now, I'll focus on the MNQ position because that's the one that I'm actually going to be working. Mo says, Selena, I think Nick trades drunk. The guy's always long and with 1 micro. Maybe he forgets the other strat when he's drunk. Yeah, that's it, actually. That's it.
Were you here in the chat reading all that? Couldn't believe so many of these guys are trading drunk.
I heard everything, Selena. Everything.
What did I say? I didn't say anything too bad.
You said many things.
I talked for a whole hour. I'm looking at the shorts, by the way, from this level. So what I was talking about before, earlier on in the stream chat, is I was waiting for previous 4-hour high sweep, which was a 2 relatively equal highs here that got taken, and the hourly gap rejection. So I'm waiting for now a reaction on the 1 minute to enter the shorts from this level. So would be in a fade trade today.
Constantine says, Nick, about time your trade mail makes the sound right on time. Yep. Caesar says, no shorts, please. I don't want you to lose. Well, too late. Too late. Let me refresh the like count. I think we're already there. I think we are already there. We are. We're sitting at 532. So it is givey time, chat.
Let's do it.
If you want to participate in this magical, mystical giveaway, then all you have to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, unless, Roman, do you already have Nightbot access? No?
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to send you a Google form then, still, no keyword. And you have to fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you'll get disqualified. If you ask me where the form is, what the form is, what shape of form I'm in, or any sorts of questions like that, you're going to get disqualified. And here's the kicker. You're only going to have 15 seconds to fill out the Google form once it's in there. I'm only going to send it once, one link. And I'm going to wait on purpose now because of the YouTube delay. Because otherwise people are going to be like, oh, but there was a delay. I didn't have the chance to join. I'll tell you one thing. I will send that link, and from the moment that link is in the chat, 15 seconds, no more. All right, here we go, boom. Bam.
CC Inksling, can you describe what an inversion looks like on the chart using the current price as an example? Inversion is just when we close below a gap, an FVG. So when we actually close it. I will show you if one prints on the 1 minute.
Not a lot of people made it, chat.
Oh, how many?
Not even 100.
Damn.
Not even 100. But we have to do it that way because otherwise we're going to crash the site. We're going to crash the giveaways. Oh, look, we can read the names even.
Oh, there's colors.
Ooh, look at that. Damn. All right. So Maurice says, if you're not in, you suck. Well, let's see if you're in first. Wait, let's see. Yeah, you're not in, you suck. Congratulations, you played yourself. All right, the winner of this first giveaway of the London stream is... Oh, it was almost Angia, almost, but it is Atman Nawin, or Nawin, Atman Nawin. Type something in the chat. You just won a giveaway.
Congrats, Atman.
Type something. He says, I am here. Perfect. Because that is the only way how you're going to get the account. Now, let's see what account you're actually going to get, sir. You are going to get a...
It's a big account.
Big account. We always land on the big accounts recently. It's pretty crazy. 150K select account. Congratulations. All you got to do is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Make sure it's a Tradeify login email. And we're going to be sending you your free account within the next 7 days.
Nice. Well done. See, we went from forgetting the giveaway to now giving away in like 5 minutes 150K select account. So what should we make the next giveaway goal?
You said it.
1,100 likes.
1,100 likes. Holy shit. She's going big.
I'm being tough. I'm being tough.
Yeah, you actually are. Holy moly.
1,100. We can do it. There's 1,500 people here. Chat. Some people are just going to be lazy, but if everyone puts in the work and clicks a button, you can absolutely get there.
Also, I see a bunch of people in the chat asking, hey, can you please check if I made it on the giveaway form? I don't want to be rude, but no. Because there's absolutely zero benefit for you. There's zero benefit for me. It's literally just a time waste. So, no. Celine's becoming a dictator. Yeah, looks like it.
I am? Why? Because I said the like goal, chat? You don't like it? Well, how else are you going to get those accounts?
Phenomenal question. Phenomenal question. Wow, oil is ripping. That's annoying. I'm short.
Wait, so you're trading oil these days?
Just shorting it.
Nice. What was your idea behind that one?
I went long MNQ, so I was like, I might as well short oil.
That's it. That was the reason. Why do they have to diverge like when NQ is up?
Usually they do.
And and you would just like sell from any given point?
Yeah.
Like, was there anything like why you short it from that level?
Gone.
Huh?
I can still hear you, but I can't see you anymore.
What? I can hear you and see you.
Now you're
Roman,
back.
Can you hear and see me?
Oh, was she gone for you too, Roman? Oh, you just dropped out for me. I was still able to hear you though.
That happened the other day.
Crazy. Okay, let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, no. I'll leave it be for now. Mo says Nick is definitely drunk. Yeah, I mean, that's why I always have this bottle with me, right? That's how this works.
It's the vodka.
What?
I'm just looking at NQ shorts from here. So I'm really liking the 15-minute candle right now. I think I'm just going to put a sell stop at the inversion of the 312 candle that just inverted. I have a sell stop there now. Actually, I need to log into Roman. We're on next charts. I just need to log into Tradeify real quick so you can see the trade. 1 second. Log in.
Interesting. Jason Owen says, Nick, I replayed yesterday's stream over and over. I'm now 100% in the Nick camp. That's a strategy from now on. I salute you, Sir Nick. Let's go, Jason.
Nice. You're changing people in here, Nick.
We got one. Look, I salute you, Jason, for replaying it and analyzing it and intelligently applying it. Mark Mario. Oh, he's talking to somebody else in the chat. Maurice says Nick is starting a cult. No.
It sounds like it, Nick. It sounds like it.
No, I'm just expanding everybody's minds. You know, if you try it and you don't like it, cool, then don't do it. But don't tell me you don't like it before you try it. That's my.
But what if people just enjoy the way they trade and the results they get from trading? Why do they have to switch or try what you try?
Well, I'm sure there were some cavemen who enjoyed their life how it was, but then if they knew about how life could be with all the progress that humanity made, I think they would have liked that maybe even more. And maybe not, but if they wouldn't have tried, they wouldn't have known. Celine, you can never make a judgment without trying.
Well, you know what, Nick? You gotta stop posting this everywhere. Then, like, don't just come into the London session and tell us. Like, why don't you tell everybody? Why is it always me?
I'm not gonna give away the secret sauce to everybody. You guys are the chosen ones.
I didn't choose this, Nick. We didn't choose this.
No, it chose you.
I don't want it.
Fire Short says, Nick, maybe you are the caveman. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Yes, I am.
Okay. It's taking a while here. My trading view is being very slow today.
Is it? Ooh, Stereo, yeah. You made those 100 points yesterday. And by the way, Stereo is one of them. He asked me, he said he has $1,300 of drawdown left. And he needs $200 to pass the account yesterday. He asked me what he should do. I said, put on 1 micro for 100 points. Because if you have $1,300 of drawdown, it would need to go 650 points against you to stop you out. So if you get the right direction for 100 points, you're going to pass the account. He did it and he passed the account. So now it's all about getting a payout. Stereo, look, you passed your account, right? You already did the first step, which is a hard step. Now, just do the exact same thing again. Great thing here is you don't even have consistency rules anymore. So if you have a runner that you can hold for a long time, then do that.
Hey, we also had, hold on, I got to shout out my cult in here. Cynthia also bought her account from almost at a drawdown. Okay. And she brought her account back. So we got to give a shout out to Cynthia. On a second.
How did she do it?
She traded whose strategy? Mine.
Great, awesome. That's good. I think you're still misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying your strategy is bad and mine is good. Not at all. What I'm saying is just try it once and see how it changes things.
Well, you know, we did try that once actually on stream. And I don't like it.
You don't like making money?
I didn't make money, and I don't actually like. I could make money from a trade, right? From a particular trade. I could trade like I don't know. I could take a trade like I don't know who's a trader out there. Not you. So I could trade like Amas or Miriam or one of our other amazing co-hosts like Rebecca, and it still might make money that day, but I might not like the way that feels when I'm in the trade, holding a trade for longer, for example, or putting a lot of risk on at once. Like that doesn't feel right for me as a trader. Like those are not the ways I like to trade. And it comes to personality at the end of the day. And those trades might make money. Other ways of trading can still make money. And it all comes down to the trader. That's why there's so many different trading strategies and concepts, and there is not one holy grail to it. That's why.
Chad, I'm so happy. I'm succeeding so much today. It's crazy.
No, I want to answer for not you, but for other people to understand that. Like, I think it's important in trading. That's why you get so many different strategies out there. You know, some people really like trading. Like, for example, Claudia's analysis on gold uses like very simple key levels and things like that. And then you've got other people that'll trade more like quantitative strategies on gold, and it's all great, but not every single strategy is going to work for everybody. And that seems like a very chatty person. I love to talk about this stuff. The retro king is back. It's important. Everyone needs to think about it like this, though. Everyone needs to remember that. Okay, it's not one strategy fits all, and that's how I'll leave it. The end. Case closed.
I will not fall for rage bait anymore.
That's not. Hey, that's not me falling for it. That's me actually getting passionate about a topic, and I want to talk about that. That's important for people to understand.
I know. It's all good. It's all good. We're just having fun. Okay, so how about you put one micro? No, I'm kidding. You're in a short. Explain us your short. And now, Roman, you get to go to the white charts. Look at that.
Yes, Roman, the white charts. Okay, so same reason every single day why I'm in this short. The only thing right now is I didn't actually wait for. I entered this at 3:12, so more of a B+ setup, because normally I would wait for the 15-minute sweep, but too bad. I really like the reaction here at the highs, and that's just using my discretion to say that that is a clean enough sweep for me to be shorting from. We also are above the previous 4-hour high now, so we've taken out that high. We have the 2 equal highs here that were put in that we have taken, and we have a 1-minute inversion that I took, the displacement candle here, 312. So I also have Asia low as the full. I have previous 4-hour low as the full target here, but we have Asia low, and we have that 4-hour gap below that I was talking about earlier on as an area of price that I'd want to see us draw back into before going higher. So that's the idea today, that 4-hour bearish gap fill. It's unmitigated. We have not traded into it yet. And after an expansion day, after we leave these bullish gaps, you normally would see a pullback into an area like that. So that's why I'm trying to get short in the London session today. And that's why I am. That's the trade.
All right. So you're fading me.
Unfortunately, just for the time being. But I do like longs overall. I do, if we can get lower, then I would, New York session, be longing the hell out of this. I do want to see it lower first.
I just entered another long on another account.
Nice. How many accounts are you trading now?
Currently trading 4 accounts.
Okay, nice.
4 separate accounts.
Marco Makamara, this runner on gold taking 5 business days to take me out. Oh, so are you swing trading your gold trade, Marco Makamara? This is a swing trade. Or are you just joking about the 5 business days?
He's probably just joking. But Roman, now we can actually stay on Celine's screen because her trade is probably going to have a little bit more action because it's shorter term. And then once she is out of her trade, we can go back to mine. That way we get to cover both. How about that? Because I'm going to be in my trades for a while. I'm negative right now, so.
Rocka, same idea like Celine, but I will wait with my entry, until I see some more bearish structure. I wait until 15-minute FVG will be inverse. Nice. See, some people use different confirmations. That's so fair. But my idea is just that I want to see price lower here, trade into that gap before higher. Some of us say dippy for the rippy.
Dippy for the rippy. Let's go.
That's what we're going with.
I see many questions in the chat. Can you explain your strategy, Nick? I did it. I think I gave a pretty good explanation yesterday during the New York stream. So I'm gonna redo it right here. Okay, you ready? Everybody, take some paper.
Get your pen and paper out.
Yes. No, but seriously, I'll explain you the idea behind it, and I'll explain to you why I do it. Okay. So for the first time in a while, seriously, the way I trade is completely different from what you usually see online. If you're on FinTwit, if you're on Instagram, you're following any influencers in the trading space, when you compare what they do to what I do, you will usually see a big difference, right? Now, I'm aware that many of you see me taking an entry and then I'm adding into a loser and I don't have a stop loss, and you think, oh my God, this fucking gambler. Now, the first question you have to ask yourself is, why do I think this is gambling? Is it because this is actually gambling and it's just pure luck? Or is it because that is what everybody says? Now, here's the funny thing about trading. The stats say, and I don't know the exact number, but like 95 to 98% doesn't matter, even if it's only 90%, it literally doesn't matter. But the majority fails at trading. But the majority of traders does the same thing. So what should you be rather doing? The thing that everybody says you should not be doing, or the thing that everybody says you should be doing? But then everybody is failing at trading. Opens up some questions in my mind. So the reason why I trade like this, or the way I trade, is basically, I get to the charts in the morning, and I'm not gonna give you an indicator list or anything, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You're gonna find whatever works for you. But I look at the charts, and based on what I have on my charts, I determine, is the market low or is it high, right? And based on that, I take a long or a short. I go to the chart. I will never sit in front of the charts and not take a trade. I will not sit here and just look at price move and wait for a setup. I will enter the market, and guess what's going to happen when I enter the market? I'm in a position, I see P&L moving, and because I see P&L moving, I can now better see the market. Because when you just sit in front of the charts and you stare at the charts, you get chart trance, right? You're literally just sitting there looking. But are you really looking? Are you really seeing anything? If you are in a position, you have that position, the entry line, and you see the P&L moving, you start to realize how the market is moving against you or in favor of you. Otherwise, if you don't have a position on, market could move like 10 points and you think it made a massive move, whatever. But if you see that P&L, it's like, oh wait, it only moved 10 points. Like, this literally did nothing right now. That's tip number one. Second thing, I zoom out of my charts, right? I have like and it obviously depends how much the market is moving and how much volume there is, how much volume, etc. But usually my charts have like a distance between, like on the right side, the scale, like 25 to 40 points. So when the market moves 10 points, I barely even register it. There's nothing even happening. Yet I see people on the 1 minute chart zoomed in like crazy with a 2-point scale, and if the market moves 4 points against them, they're like, oh my fucking God, this is crazy. What am I gonna do here? All everybody says is, don't be emotional, be neutral, look at the market for what it is, not what you think it is, and not what you want it to be. Yet everybody zooms in like a crazy motherfucker and looks at a 2-point move like it's the end of the world, right? So zoom out. That's the second tip. Now, okay, I go to the charts in the morning. I enter a position. Let's say it's a long, because 99.6% of the cases, that is the fact, right? So I am in a long 1 micro. Why do I do 1 micro? Unless the market has dropped like 1,000 points or 500 points or whatever in the overnight session, I see, okay, this is actually low, then I would enter with more size. But I'll enter with 1, maybe 2 micros, okay? So now I'm in that. Now I see the market moving. It goes against me or it goes in my favor. If it goes in my favor, I can't do anything but taking profit. Great. Actually, not great. That's shit. If it goes against me, I can now work that position. I can reanalyze and see, okay, what is happening? Where do I have certain price zones, for example, that I like, where I would want to add to this trade? And I don't just look at a zone like black and white, this is a zone, this is where I buy. I look at how does the market move towards that zone, right? Does it go there slowly? Does it like drip down slowly, like a small candle after a small candle after a small candle? Or does it go there with a Trump tweet? Bam, quick, right? I want to see price move fast against me with much volume, much volatility, because those are the stop out candles. Seeing a stop out candle, boom, adding into that, price goes right back up. Seeing it go down slow, if you add into that, thinking, oh, I have to dollar cost average because Nick does that, you're gonna get absolutely wrecked. I got wrecked in the beginning when I started doing it this way, right? So you got to understand, when is the market moving against you in your favor, and when is it moving against you not in your favor? Meaning, both of the times it goes against you, of course, and both of the time your P&L is not in your favor, but in your favor as in, is it speedy and you can actually enter more, or is it slow and you should rather wait, sit back, or bring in a second account, for example. And that was another thing that changed a lot for me, was from doing this copy trading accounts to doing this trading each account separately. Because now I can get the first entry in one account and it literally doesn't matter. I'm in one fucking micro, right? I can get one entry, and then if the price slowly goes against me, but it went down like 100 points, now I have a better buy. I'm looking for longs. Now I'm getting a buy 100 points lower. Awesome. I'll bring in the second account, right? So it's always looking what the charts are doing. How is price moving, where it is moving, and does it make sense to bring in another account? Does it make sense to work the current position on the account that you're already in? Like, it's currently looking and watching what is price doing, how is it doing it, and do I see an opportunity here or no? So the whole gambling thing and the whole, oh, you're just DCAing and hoping and praying, that is not the case. Even though obviously we make it seem that way here on stream, because why the fuck not? It's funny, right? You guys say, oh, this is gambling. Oh my God. Like, it's funny. I love it. If somebody says you're just hoping and praying, I love it. Bring the hate. But you have to understand that the way I trade is very, very focused, and I watch what the chart is doing at all times. And based on that, I'm making decisions. And now Celine dropped out. She's like, she got fed up with it. She's like, yeah, fuck that strategy. Like, I'm gonna leave there. I'm out of here. But yeah, I hope this helps for you. I hope this helps you, because it's simpler than you think, yet it's harder to do than you think. And the only way to really explain it is to show you. So when I show you, ask questions while I show you. Let me check the chat. Jane Bond says, long hours for very small rewards. Wrong mindset. Because if you do it on a live account where you have way more capital available, right? We have made way more drawdown available. You can actually say size up more. You can go heavier, and therefore you're going to make more. And the funny thing is, all the people, and I thought that too in the beginning when I learned this, I thought that too, that, well, then if the market goes up like crazy, like yesterday, right? This day right here, you must be making so much money. But it's quite the opposite, because if the market goes up, I do not add into trades. So I'm stuck with my base position, and all I can do is either leave it running or take profit. But if it goes against me, that is when I add more. That is when I build bigger positions. It pops up a little bit, I scale out some. It goes down again, I add more. It pops up a little bit, I scale out some. It goes down, I add more, etc. Right? So that way I build bigger positions. That way I make more money. So the down days are the days where I make more money, which is quite the opposite than what people think. Well, yeah, hope it helps. Welcome back.
Oh no, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Said mic disconnected. On my cords, I knocked my cord, and like I went to kick my leg out, and I completely like disconnected my camera, my cords and display whatever. So that's why I left the screen for a second there. I could hear you, and that was just funny. But no, that was great. Thanks, Nick, for going deep into that. Everyone can learn from that and learn a bit more, get more insight into how you view the charts, and it's great.
Yeah. Also, one important thing that I have to add to this: if you are not willing to spend a lot of time in front of the charts, do not do this. If you're looking for a 2-hour trade day, do not do it. If you're looking even for a 4-hour trade day, do not do it. I sit in front of the charts, or I walk in front of the charts 14 hours, 15 hours a day, right? So that is why it works. But if you do it for like an hour, 30 minutes, whatever, you're gonna absolutely fail. So that must be said as well. Nate.
Someone just really asked, can he please repeat that?
Sure, let me go again. No, what's recorded? Pablo Hustle says, you're basically a slave to the charts now. No, I choose to be here. I choose to make money. Dude Monkey, you doing this on 150K accounts also? Yes. Money Back Finance says 14 hours a day. That sounds horrible. Well, if that does sound horrible to you, then don't do it. That's completely fine. If you only want to spend 90 minutes a day, you want to spend 30 minutes a day, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever you want to spend, do that, right? Don't copy what I'm doing. But everybody asked how I do it. This is how I do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, we're all choosing money. I'm choosing to make money. That's the only choice that I'm making is that. And the other things around it is just what I've put in place that works for me, like the hours I spend, strategy I'm using, like that is to each their own, but definitely I'm choosing money every single time.
Yeah, and obviously that's also how I end up with the low positions. And I see some comments around that. I mean, yesterday, everybody asked, so yesterday, no, it doesn't show the executions anymore from yesterday, but I had a long from 819.5. So I had a long literally from here. Okay, now I'm gonna just put the P&L tool on, not that I had a stop loss, but just for reference. And I exited that long at around 30,000, 30,001.25 or something. So everybody was asking, how the fuck did you get that long? Well, I worked my way down there. The first time I entered the long was at 72, right? 872. But I worked that position down, and ultimately my last entry was 819.5. That's the way how you actually find the bottom, this way of trading. Otherwise, you're always just guessing the sniper entries and the sniper exits. And sometimes you succeed, sometimes you don't, right? Most of the times, actually, you don't. This way of trading, usually you get the low of the day.
Pommy says, we'd rather spend 14 to 15 hours on a chart than a toxic 9 to 5.
Benji, Nick, you mentioned you learned this from somebody. Does this way of trading have a name? I just call it trading. There's no like fancy name that you could sell or market. I mean, you could come up with one, but that's not the goal of this. That is not the goal of this. Torvik says Nick has no framework. Sure. If you say so, Torvik.
Yes, Marco Mekamari, yes.
What are you saying?
And stick to it. Don't strategy hop. Some people will like go through losing weeks and then be like, oh, this isn't working in strategy hop. That's one of the worst things you can do as well.
Jason summarizes it so well. He says, some comments in here are insufferable. If you don't like what Nick says, just do it your own way, for fuck's sake. Very true, Jason. Very true. Like, there are people who ask how I do it. This is how I do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. It's completely fine. If you do like it, try it. Actually, don't try it. Attempt it. Because try is an intent to fail. Emmy Love, what if the day is bearish? What's that?
Just Chris says, Nick, repeat what you said. I missed it.
Shut up. Emmy Love says, what if the day is bearish, Nick? That's actually when if you do it right, you make more money. But it has caught up with me as well. Like I said yesterday on the New York stream as well, I am not at 100% green days yet. I will get there because it's gonna sound crazy and people are gonna be like, yeah, sure, what the fuck, not possible. The person I learned it from has not had a red day in over 600 sessions. 600 days in a row, green, 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 green. Not a single red day. Red trades, losing trades, absolutely. But the red days, not a single one. Now everybody's gonna be like, yeah, sure, lol, this must be a scam, this must be stupid, whatever you wanna say, it doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I'm gonna get there too. I'm gonna have 100% winning days. I'm not there yet, which is completely fine. All right, I have like 93% winning days. And I haven't mastered this, not at all. I'm getting better at it. I would say I'm getting pretty decent at it, but I'm nowhere close to mastering this. And no, before everybody asks, this guy doesn't sell a course, he doesn't mentor, he's not online, you will not find him. He's absolutely private, no chance. And I will not tell you who it is. So we have.
I love how straight away people want to like buy into mentorship. Like that's how quick people can just be taken. Like 600 winning sessions, they've heard that. It's obviously like you've audited, you know that that's a real thing. But people will just take your word for it and be like, yes, is he mentoring? Can I buy his thing? Like,
yeah,
guys, that guy would have done the hard work. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, but he spends even more time in front of the charts than I do. So most people don't want that.
And you guys want to trade like this? That's what it takes.
Okay, we got chicken in the chat. First of all, everybody put some corn in the chat for the chicken. Second of all, he says, I'm on point, I'm damn hot, and Celine, the attractiveness of you and your trading is heavy. And third of all, chicken, do you want to tell us? Do you want to tell the chat what you did this morning or no?
Oh, is he in
on purpose, I didn't say anything, but maybe you want to tell the chat.
Is he in Paros?
No idea. He's somewhere in Greece.
I thought something was happening in Paros. But let us know, chicken. Now we all are going to stand by and wait for this. Jonathan, whoops, wrong emoji. Oh, in Milos. I engaged in Milos Mrs. Chicken cooking. Woohoo!
Are you already cooking her? Damn it.
Congrats.
Yeah, that's our chicken.
Awesome.
Our chicken just got engaged this morning.
Wow, there's a Mrs. Chicken now. Everyone, there's now Mr. and Mrs. Chicken.
And then there's chicken nuggets coming right after that.
Chicken nuggets coming. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting, chicken. Were you nervous? How was the heart rate? Tell me you're wearing a heart rate monitor. Oh my gosh, now we need to have Mrs. Chicken in the chat. Where is she?
Yeah. Also check Slack, Celine.
Oh.
He says heart rate the moment I woke up from 37 to 110.
From 37 to 110. Damn. How did you do it? Can you talk us through it? I love proposal stories. I mean, the chat might get bored, but if you want to go into detail.
Lucky One says, is Chicken a woman as Celine called her a she? No. We're talking about Mrs. Chicken. Chicken is a guy, and obviously now that he's engaged, he has his Mrs. Chicken. Crazy times. Chicken is growing up.
So another wedding. Wait, will he get married next year? Do you think? Does he know?
I think he said 2028.
Okay.
After us.
Is Celine Aussie? Yes, Chevy Wolves. Born and bred Australian.
Are we close to the like goal yet?
Oh my gosh. I just got taken out of that short. Terrible. My stop loss was an area where this is definitely an invalidation now for me to be shorting from, because after we had that sweep reaction, London Open rejection from previous 4-hour high and the sweep of that level, I didn't want us to go back there. So my stop was just above that high. And the fact that we're back up there with these gaps resting below, it's kind of invalidated now, that idea. So I'm going to be waiting, going to need something a lot more from NQ to be entering another short in this price action right now. So I'm going to wait.
Chicken says, I woke up to go and see the sunrise in Sarakiniko or whatever. Photographer was waiting behind us and following us, dropped down on my knee and waffled some stuff. And she said, yes.
Wait, what? Chopped on my knee and waffled some stuff, and she said. Oh my gosh. So it's all it's all recorded on tape as well. Love that.
Apparently. Oh, no, I don't think recorded, just photographed.
Photographed.
IK91, Nick, what do you mean by working your way down? I mean working the average down. Right? For example, if I'm gonna make it stupid simple. Let's say the price range is only from 0 to 100. To just make it simple, obviously the price range right now is from 0 to 30,200, right? But 0 to 100, I enter along at 100 at the top. Okay, now my average entry price is 100. So let's say I enter a second contract at 50. So now I worked the average down from 100 to 75. So if we now pop above 75, I could take profit, right? And then I could repeat the process. I could go back in at 76, for example, and then it drops back down to 50. I re-enter it again, and now my average is 62 and a half or something like that, right? So working the average down, that's what this means.
Nathan says, I got stopped at 2. Damn, it hurts. That one hurts. Idea there, it wasn't in going back to the short I was in, just so everyone can see, it wasn't a A+ setup. And I said that as I was taking it, because as you can see, there was no inversion after a previous 50-minute high sweep. So I took that with the risk, knowing it was like, okay, we don't have everything aligning here, but I was very much at my discretion, seeing the wick, that the manipulation that we had at London Open, and trying to go with that momentum there. But in terms of A+, no, the sweep, the inversion after that, the A+ kind of setup is not formed. So I can still wait for an A+ setup. That's the only kind of setup I'm going to be taking now. If there's the 15-minute high taken and a strong inversion displacement to follow that. I mean, anything else is not worth the risk right now, because this is just showing us bullish, new higher highs, another retracement lower just to break a new high here. So it's kind of a little more on the risky side. So I'm going to wait.
There's a lot of questions around this, I know, but there's one that asks it the best. J-Dub says, Nick, what's your worst losing day with this strategy and how did you fix it? Worst losing day, blowing all the accounts. How did I fix it? Not copy trading them. Separating the accounts, separating the entries. And since then, that never happened again. That was on the $1,600 down day, though, to be fair. On top of it, that was the biggest trading day points-wise in NASDAQ history ever, right? And it was a down day, and I was long all day, and I was copy trading all my accounts. So that got me. Let's see, what else we got in the chat?
I think Sling gave a target of 1,001, then why Roman changed it? No, I gave 1,100 was a like target.
Yeah, 1,100. Slimy asked, Nick, what kind of confirmation do you need for an entry? I don't need any confirmation. I enter one micro. I can enter one micro anywhere, it doesn't matter. I can literally enter, whenever I get to trades, I can enter one micro long and I will work my way out of it. One micro will never get me, ever. Say this with 100% certainty, with absolute, just for Celine, with an absolute. Because I also know she's not listening, so that's good.
I am. I'm listening. I'm
Sure.
just watching price here.
Sure. Chat, Nick, do you still target 109 points? Is there any significance to that number? Yeah, 109 points. Like the historical moves are 22, 44, 88, 109. That's fine.
Maybe winner.
Thanks,
This guy.
Thanks, Brian.
I didn't see this email at the time because it went to my spam folder. 1 week later, when I finally found the email, I replied. Since then, I still haven't received. What are you talking about? Oh, his message before. I wanted 150K on 30th of June, but the Tradeify connected to me 10 days later via Brandon. I was only confirmed with an account with Trader so you could send it to me. Okay, we will send this one to Brandon, maybe winner. I love that that's your username now, maybe winner. And see. Let's have a look. See what he says. We'll follow it up. Well, it's Friday now, so we should be able to have an answer for you by Monday. But 30th of June, there must be something not right there. Either if the account that you've put in your YouTube channel description is the one that matches with your Tradeify account, that could be it. Otherwise, yeah, we will look into it.
Where's Potato? Potato's on his honeymoon, as Mark and Mickey Mario said. Oh, we're closer to my first target here in this position. 212 and a quarter. And by the way, small things make a difference because we talked about the strategy and working the average down. Like look at today, for example. I first entered 2 micros at 30,157.50, right? It dropped down. I entered another micro at 136.25. It came back up. I exited one at 163 and a quarter. So initial position 157 up to 163. So that's only 6 points, right? So I made 6 points profit on one contract, which is obviously nothing. That's like 12 bucks. But it paid for my commissions, right? Now the account is slightly positive, $3.60 in realized profit. So instead of negative $6 from the commissions, I'm positive $3. I'll take it. And my average, instead of sitting at 30,157.50 with 2 micros, my average is now at 30,147 with 2 micros. So a 10-point better average plus a tiny little bit of realized profits. I'll take it, right? If I can work my average down, I'll do it. Just to add on top of what I said before. And before you go and say, yeah, but your unrealized is $450 negative. Yeah, I know. And it's completely fine because I'm going to be here the entire day and I'm going to be working that position. So I don't mind.
Slimy, why do you box Asian market at the start of London with the blue box? This must be me to check how many pips there was. Does that help you with TP placement? The blue box I have that's the Asia kill zone. That's only the hours from 8 to midnight. So I just use that for the range between Asia high, Asia low. And that just gives me an indication of what the range of the session prior was. I also, when I'm in the New York session, I will look at London session and it just gives me an idea of where we could target. Yes, for TP, also where levels that like liquidity levels, like a session level is very strong signal where we could see potential reaction to in price. So definitely having the highs and the lows of the session are important for me too. So that's why it's marked out there as like that blue box, just so it's clear.
Harsh, Henning, what are the EMAs you're using? 120 EMA and the 200 EMA. The blue one is the 120, the yellow one is the 200.
Hey, Jonathan's off. Go get those steps in. I will see you on the leaderboard.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Enjoy the weekend, Jonathan. Might have to start walking over to get that bagel. Oh, Slimy, your question was about Nick's blue box on the Asia session? Oh, okay. I didn't realize. The blue box is my charts. Yeah, that's it. The African trader, yes, we can see your messages. Confirming we can. Johnson says, I'm actually walking to the coffee shop to get the coffee and bagel weather's amazing in England right now. I'm jealous. It's probably like a nice mid-20s probably over there right now if I had to guess. I'm, on the other hand, in like 35-degree heat. No, to answer your question, Hitman trades, I don't use TradeC. This is just TradingView, and I trade through Tradeify. And yeah. Why change it up? I do like Tradeify. I really do. For executing. But yeah, right now, as I said, we're 5 minutes away from that Tokyo Stock Exchange close, the volume that will come in here in a minute, 5 minutes. And this hourly gap is now starting to form an inversion FEG. So that's what I said I didn't want to see in order to still be bearish in the session today. So what could now happen is we might be trading higher into Asia high and then see the pullback coming to the New York session. So I'm probably going to be risk off until I see a significant another level taken, which would be now from Asia high to short out of there. But now we're in this middle of the range. We have this hourly inversion FEG that's against us. So until we maybe reach into 30,232, I'd probably try that again. Same idea, trading into lower, into the gaps. Otherwise, it's waiting for that New York session. But we will see.
Hello.
Hello. Tradeify, same as NinjaTrader. Yes, same parent company. Yes. Jesse James asked about the weather here in Greece. There's no mosquitoes actually. I haven't really had that at all.
We have mosquitoes here. It's annoying.
We don't really have that. I much prefer it. In Melbourne, in Australia, there's plenty in the summer, but in Greece, it's not bad.
Himad, I asked you twice earlier. Sorry, I missed it. Please answer. 14 to 15 hours chart viewing at a time, or you take some gap, something more than an hour or two in between. Usually just in front of the chart the entire day. No break or anything. Well, I go to the bathroom. I guess that's the break.
And eating, of course. Lunch and... You eat at the desk?
Yeah.
Oh,
or like, not at the desk, but I bring my laptop to lunch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. So. Forever saying Joey killed a fly on stream. Oh my gosh. There would have been some funny content there.
Didn't Rebecca once kill a bee on stream or a wasp?
Really?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That is funny. Brian Sisling, please give my South African mate a shout out. Big Jex. Well, shout out Big Jex. Is that his name? Jex?
Jex. I don't know.
Karan. Sorry, go.
It's Grail says, Nick, what does your fiance think about you staying on the charts all day? It's just normal. And she works too, like she has her own business. So she's pretty busy as well. We hang out on the weekends a lot. So yeah, that's cool. It's all good. I'm like, here's how I'm thinking. Right now, where we don't have kids, right? And we're still pretty young. I'm gonna do it this way. Once I do have kids, I won't. Like when I have kids, I want to be there for them, right? So I'd rather spend all this time now, make all the money now, and then when I have kids, like I'm still gonna be working, of course, but when I get back from school, for example, I don't want to be in front of the charts. That's the way I'm thinking.
Nick has a big heart, Chad.
I'm gonna be spending a lot of time right now, and everybody says you're fucking crazy, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run.
Oh, Nick, there's a big squishy soft guy inside. Nick, will you have some spare money for my kids, says Mo.
Not if you didn't spend 14 hours a day in front of the charts.
Money bag finance. I was thinking the same. Look at you, Nick. You're going to be a great dad.
Hey,
guys, dads out there, you can use that for inspiration.
I mean, Jonathan does it that way, actually. He says that's why I go to the gym at silly o'clock every morning. Because he messaged me, or like I was chatting with Jonathan this morning at like 6-ish a.m. my time. Actually even earlier, like 5:45 a.m. my time. So that was 4:45 for him, since he's in the UK. And I was like, dude, you're awake all the time, huh? He's like, no, I have to be in the gym because later my daughter comes back, or she's like off from school during the summer, etc. So
Jonathan, W dad as well.
Yeah, for real. Money by Finance says, is oil going down for you, Nick? No, not right now. But NQ is coming up. 212.25 is my next target. So we'll see.
How many points are you up now?
60. 55. I'm in 2 micros. 55.
Oh, Mo saying Celine, Malaysia and Singapore trip in 10 days. Those Singapore hotels ain't cheap. Yeah, we were talking about this a while back, Mo. Singapore, you're going to enjoy it, but it's not cheap. No, it's I'd say it's up there with like, I don't know, not as high as UK pricing accommodation, but up there. But it's well worth it if you stay somewhere nice. Harsh.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. He just retracted his message. I was like, dude, that's just answered your question.
I love when that happens. Harsh Pratap says, hey guys, which Tradeify account should I buy beginner here? Well, welcome. That is entirely up to you. In terms of sizing, if you are a beginner, I would probably stick with a smaller account. But that's also up to you, because if you're a beginner, maybe you want the bigger drawdown, maybe you want the 150K account because it gives you the max drawdown amount right now. But it totally depends. We have the growth, we have lightning funded, but since you're a beginner, you'd probably want to go through the eval stage so that you can kind of prove to yourself that you can pass an account firstly. So between growth and select accounts, I think you can't go wrong. And then the sizing of those two just depends on, you can see it all on our website, Tradeify.co. You can see the breakdown of profit targets, drawdown of each account, and then go from there.
It's Grailed actually asked an interesting question, and a very obvious question that people would ask. Said, other question, why not size up and make the same in a few hours versus staying on all day and night? Well, simply because if you size up, this is not going to work. The whole secret of this is to do it with less size, right? Now, obviously, in my other accounts, not prop, I trade it differently. I trade it with more size. But in prop, this is how I have to trade it. Otherwise, it's going to wreck me in literally 30 minutes. Oh, I missed my TP so close. So now, here's what we're going to do. We always do that with NQ. It's a very important lesson here. If NQ etches you like that, you set your TP 3 ticks higher. Bam. Now we're going to take 3 ticks more from you, NQ. Very important lesson. Always do that. Bogdan, I don't know if you did your KYC, etc., but reach out to support on Discord because we cannot help you with that. Celine and I, we do not have any payout rights or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's coming back up, chat. It's coming back up. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. It's crazy. It's crazy how it works. Who would have thought?
I'm seeing Asia High as the sweep level here. I'm hoping potentially to get a short from Asia High.
Jason says that happened to me yesterday and I reduced the TP. Jason, very good lesson that you learned here. Never reduce your TP after it etched you, simply because it made you wait longer. So you must get paid for your additional time, right? That's why you increase the TP. Wants to do it again? Great. Etch me again. Perfect. Let's do it again. Gonna move it up 3 ticks. 13.75 now. From the original 12.25, moved it up to 13, and now it's at 13.75. Gonna etch me twice. I'll take more. Motive to Nation, what is your last TP? I mean, I currently have it set up here at 312.25, but I'll see how the market moves. First, it needs to hit the first one. Everything after that doesn't matter yet. It will, but not yet. Also, here's the power of bringing in multiple accounts. Oh, and there we go. We took off 6 more ticks from the market.
Let's go.
Didn't give it to us at first. But here's another important lesson. Now, this account, right, is still negative because of the negative oil position I'm holding. But the other one that I brought in later is up $200, right? If I would have copy traded all these 4 accounts that I'm trading, I would be negative still on all 4 of them. But because I brought them in one after each other, one is up $200, one is at like negative 30, and 2 are negative 400 and something, right? And they will be green too by the end of the day. So we'll keep working.
Caesar's like, Slim, please don't short today. Caesar, you would have said the same in the New York session yesterday, right? Price was buying and buying and buying, and it kept going higher and higher and higher. And guess who shorted and banked? It doesn't matter if that trade didn't work out, if I had to maybe pay the price to find out, okay, we're going higher here, but I took the risk. Okay, it wasn't an A+ setup. All right, that's the one thing I could reflect on, like that but at the time I knew that and decided to still go in with the risk that I had and took the trade. But there's nothing, I don't know what Caesar has against shorts. He's like, don't go, he said that something earlier today. He's like, Celine, don't go short. I don't want to see you lose. But you didn't, not every short in the market is going to lose. And I think New York session yesterday was an example of that. Because even when we're going higher, I'm the trader that's looking for that reversal. I'm looking for those points where we start to weaken after a big move like that. So I'm just going to time it. I'm going to wait. Yes, we've just taken out Asia high actually here. So this is a key level. Potentially now there might be a cleaner opportunity to take that short from. So yeah, you might see me take another short, Caesar. Too bad.
Also, somebody said, Nick is out of the trade. Celine, time for you to trade. I'm still in the trade.
I don't think, I was going to say, there's no way you're fully out here.
No, I'm not. I'm up, what now? 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 points.
Let's go. That's a big trade.
The way I trade, it's normal. Sounds silly, but it actually is.
Yeah, see, that's a decent 80 points is like a nice day for me.
Well, that's where we just trade completely differently.
Jono's like, D-Journal, today I took a B setup and lost love from Celine. Oh, love from Selena, just to throw it in there.
Business Lens, what is the minimum live account size you suggest, Nick, to trade like you? Absolute bare minimum, $100,000. Bare minimum. I'm talking at that point, you're not trading minis. Only micro.
Thank you, Makamika Mario. He's always catching the spammers.
Mm-hmm.
Mandeep, can we go to Celine's chart for a bit? I'm not in any trades, Mandeep, but I will tell you what I'm looking at if I'm entering a short, whatever's happening here. But right now, nothing. We are 10 minutes just past 4, and I'm waiting now for the next 15-minute candle to open, hopefully pop up higher than this now candle here, the 4 a.m. candle, and see if we can get that bearish reaction off the Asia high here. If not, if this candle is going to close bullish above this high, then I probably see this going as a continuation to previous day high. So I will hold off and then wait till New York from there. But the next 5 minutes is going to tell me more. So just waiting.
Dude Monkey, do you do this with minis and personal? No, I do it with micros too. But at certain areas, I bring in a mini for a short scalp, like 10, 20, 30 points, just to boost it. But the way I trade on stream, I only do on micros as well on personal. If you want to do it with minis this way, like bare minimum, you need $1 million, $2 million in an account.
When do y'all sleep? I'm able to trade London and New York and have a normal day and sleep it by like 10 p.m. because I'm in Europe. But for the Americans, it's a little hard. Although you guys are still here in the middle of the night trading London session and we'll still go on to trade New York session in the morning. I don't know how you guys do that.
Legends. Legends.
All right, 4 minutes to go of this candle, 15 minutes.
Where are we at with the like count?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 970. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there. What time opens New York for you? 3:30 p.m.
Yeah, and 4:30 p.m. for me.
Mm-hmm.
Stevan trades. Hopefully price action fixes up in September. August has been challenging. Yeah, I mean, for some people, August might have been great. For others, it might have not gone so well. And a lot of people say the summer months are some of the worst months to trade. I don't find that. Like June was, but I was also in the middle of moving and like big life things. But July was great and August has been okay so far. But in terms of, I totally get that. I think September, normally like the last part of the year is normally some really great moves. So hold in there, hold on to your account, Steven. I know how to say your name, but it will clean up.
Can somebody make oil drop, please? Stupid oil.
I have never traded oil. I don't want to.
He says Steven with an O. Steven.
Steven then. Yeah, Steven.
Anyone, what are my usual TP targets? I don't have usual TP targets. It depends where price is. Like, as you can see, I took the first, like, my average is now 30,136 and a quarter, but before it was higher because I still had to buy from 157. So I took this one micro from 157.50 to 213.75, right? So 213.75 minus 157.50 is 56 and a quarter points. But now the second one I'm looking to take up to 312 and a quarter. So that one will be for 170-ish points, 180 points.
Trobius says, can I add an eval to my funded account and copy them together? Yes, absolutely. Any copy trader you use is going to allow you to copy trade your accounts, whether eval or funded. Tradeify doesn't restrict any of that. You can, as long as they're in your copying group, you can trade both. Celine, what are your usual TP targets? The charge. Normally, I will trade my first TP always is at 1-to-1. So I will take the profits there and then hold my final TP target to a structured level, like a session high, session low, a key level, like a previous day high, previous day low. Or if that's too far of a reach, sometimes just trading into a gap, taking full TP off into like a high time frame 4-hour FVG. Basically structure. The final target is always based on the context of the market, and it's like normally a structured area and price where there's a major swing point or session levels, that kind of thing. But always locking in profits at 1-to-1.
minutes. All right, Maurice, hit buy now on oil. I need it to drop.
All right, 15 seconds to go. This new 15-minute candle, like this is a nice reaction that we're having at Asia high, how this 15-minute candle is closing. Potentially I can get a short setup in the next, I will trade this for the next 2 hours of the London session. So I'm waiting, I'm gonna be patient and see if there's an opportunity to short this.
And I just re-entered, like I closed the account that was positive, I closed it and I re-entered it with 1 MNQ long and 2 MCL short.
Are you out of the oil short?
No, just the account that was positive. I closed it and re-entered it.
Nice.
Like if you guys want to see it, here we go. So as you can see, I was in 2 MNQs long. I closed those 2 MNQs and I re-entered 1. So now I have a higher average. It doesn't really matter. I have closed profits now. If oil comes down, my accounts will go positive, all of them, really quickly. Slimy, no, my EMAs are 120 and 200. I mentioned it like 7,000 times during today's stream already.
Lucas, how can I use Tradeify like you guys in TradingView? Just log in. You just mustn't be logged into your broker. Go to TradingView, log in the top right corner. You can click trade. You can log into your broker, and then that way you can see your orders, executions, everything that you do in Tradeify just shows on TradingView.
That is once you have set it up. Before you can do that, you need to go to Tradeify, sign the agreement if you haven't already as a non-professional, and then go to add-ons and activate TradingView. Without that, it's not going to work.
Yes, it's in add-ons if you're looking for it.
Let's see. GG Future says, Nick, if you don't mind, I won a giveaway yesterday on Duncan's stream. Do I have to share email which are registered with Tradeify or what? GG Futures, what you got to do is add your email address that is registered with Tradeify to your YouTube channel description. I see you have an email address in there. Make sure that's the one. And if it's in there, you're going to receive your account within the next 7 days.
Samil asks, Celine, what size of position do you close at 1-to-1 R? Normally I'm taking half off. That is generally what I'll do. The only times I would take like, say I'm in 15 and I want to take a 5-5-5, like split it up, is because I see like a lot more of the move lower that we could take. So then I'm just trying to like make more out of that move kind of thing. So, but normally it's a half position off. Lucas says, yeah, but for data, I need to trade in Tradeify, but white charts like TradingView.
No, it's going to take your data from Tradeify and put it into TradingView. Like you are going to have the live data in TradingView if you log in with your Tradeify account. Are we close to the like target?
Good question. This is weird. We haven't actually had the second giveaway yet.
Well, you said a pretty big one, to be fair.
True, but
we're at 1,000. We need 1,100. We're almost there.
Come on, 1,500 of you guys. I'm sure you can. 100 of you are just being lazy.
Brutal. Brutal.
Steven, I still don't know how to say his name. Steven, just be careful of the chart lag on TradingView. Yeah, that is true. I would normally always recommend to have your Tradeify chart, of course, up as well, because there is a bit of a lag there between the two.
I don't like trading on TradingView. I like TradingView for charting, but not for trading.
Tubman says, Celine, for me 1 minute IFG on NQ. Yes, this is a similar setup I just took before. It's B plus though, because it's not waiting. We haven't had that previous 15-minute high sweep. So I'm waiting for that manipulation high first and then getting in the distribution of that 15-minute candle. But for now, all we've done since this 15-minute candle is open, it just traded higher. Didn't quite take the highs there. And now it's having a bit of a push lower, but it's not the A plus. It's not strategy. So that's the trade I took before, and I took the cost of it. Like I took the loss of doing that. So now I said next entry for the session now, I will just wait for a more cleaner, significant setup because I'm already in the red, down a couple $100 on the funded. So I'm going to wait. There's nothing wrong with not getting a setup as well, just being patient. And if it doesn't show, better, because if it doesn't show and I'm not convinced there's no setup there, this can keep going higher, and then I'm saving my account that money. You can also look at it like that, instead of always seeing as that like, well, you're missing the trade now, it's going a little lower. Like, it's much better to just wait and yeah.
See, that's and one thing is not right over the other, but that's exactly where we're opposite. Yeah. I cannot sit in front of the charts and do nothing. I mean, I can if I force myself. I did it for a long time before I started trading like this, but I just fucking hate it. Sitting there, watching the candlesticks, that seems so unproductive.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not doing that all day, but for as long as we're on stream right now, for sure. Not going to take anything just for the sake of it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get it. I've done the same thing, right? But this is just what fits me better. And the whole message I want to bring across is for the chat. Some of you might like how Celine trades. Some of you might like how Miriam trades. Some of you might like how Rebecca trades. Some of you might like how Amas trades. Some of you might like how I trade, although that's probably a minority. But at the end of the day, find your way. Jasper says risk is 0 if there is no trade. Yeah, but profit is also 0.
Abdul's, any news about Spud? We're just checking on him. No, I think Spud is enjoying his time away from charts, everything. I mean, actually, no, he's probably trading, but he's on his honeymoon. So he's enjoying in his love bubble.
Constantine says, personally, I like how Joey trades, but London stream is the best for entertainment. See, or that works too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bonjour asking about step. I mean, support should get back to you, I would assume. And if not, we know that your third day step count was initially the same as your second day. So we're just going to subtract that from your total. Pretty simple.
Deep charts. Hi, Nixline. Do you know Tradeify had massive 100 giveaway Discord yesterday? Was fun. Yes, we did. Of course we knew. That was a big milestone. And every hour we were giving accounts away. So hell yeah. That was an exciting day.
Ooh, that was an interesting
see this
thing.
Going higher, says Jay. And if so, where is your target? Nick? Where are your targets for the upside? I actually can't see fully.
Targets for the upside. 312 and a quarter.
312 and a quarter.
Yeah.
Nice. And I just
added to another position that I had open.
Okay, nice. And also for my targets to the upside eventually, if we do end up dipping, and when that opportunity comes to get in long, I would be definitely targeting previous day high. That's like 272 on NQ right now. But we can go higher. NQ showed us that yesterday.
Look, I'll show you something that's going to drive people crazy. So I had on this one, for example, right? I said I closed this position and then re-entered it. I re-entered it at 218. Now I entered the second contract at 212, 6 points lower. My first target is at 18 and a quarter. So I'm going to take a little bit of a loss after commission on the first position, right? Very, very, very small loss, like maybe $1, if even. But my average is going to work down to 212. So even if I can just improve it by 6 points, in this case where we had this wick down little stop out candle, right? If I can work my average down 6 more points, awesome, I'll take it. Just so you start understanding how I actually do this and why I do this. It's not random, not at all. And it might be that it drops from here. Okay, cool. I can hold 2 micros. Doesn't matter.
Market Maker Mario saying, I can proudly say I've been here since 6 subs, I think he meant to say. Sub 6 subs. So like before we even got to 6,000 subs on Tradeify TV, Market Maker Mario was here. So
what?
One of the true
That
OGs.
doesn't even make sense, Market Maker Mario.
Why?
Because when Tradeify TV started, we were at 6,800 subs. So maybe you subscribed to the channel before Tradeify TV was even a thing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Sub 6K. Yeah, he's saying before it was 6.
Impressive.
6,
you were subscribed before me.
Lucas Lean, how long have you been trading? Not long, like 2 and a bit years. Almost coming up to 3 years, but yeah, only 2 and a bit years. Here's your short, Celine. Not yet, chat. I don't have the setup yet, but definitely liking the rejection from Asia high so far, but I need a little bit more today. Just before I re-enter.
Roman, you can go back to my screen. Still in the trade, thank you.
I subbed but started watching consistently after Joey's first stream here. Oh, nice. Nice.
Wait. Ah, okay, I got it. Got it. And now you're a mud. Crazy. Okay, I think we hit the like target. I think
Let's do it. Ah, finally another giveaway.
Time to run another givey, chat. Actually, no. I just refreshed and it says 1,000, not 1,100. Ooh. We didn't yet.
Damn it. Don't tease us like that.
Leo, it's only been a week, but I'll still screenshot your message because it has been a week. And I'll send it to the team.
Come on, chat. We're being so lazy with the likes. You guys are, not we. You.
Oil is starting to move where I want it to move. Ooh.
Wait, it says 1.1 on my YouTube now.
Does it now?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Perfect. Perfecto. Now I just want to show you guys the principle of what I'm doing here. If NQ comes back up to 18 and a quarter before I run the giveaway, because you guys are always asking how I trade. Now I'm going to show you fully in today's stream. So we're going to wait a second before we do the giveaway. Oh, it edged me. You know what that means, chat? What are we going to do? Setting it 3 points higher, 3 ticks higher. Here we go. So now we're actually going to make a small profit if this hits. Very, very, very small profit. Fintech, where we'll be posting the giveaway link here in the YouTube chat. Can you do it for the sake of... Oh, it edged me again. We're going to do it again.
Oh my gosh.
3 ticks higher. 3 ticks higher. Last trade says Nick beefs with everyone, chat and price. Yeah, I mean, look, if it edges me like that, I'm going to take more. That's how we do it. Okay, can we do it this time? We went from 18 and a quarter to 19 and 3/4.
Come on.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yes.
So now made a small profit on this and my average went from 218 down to 212. Might seem insignificant, might seem small, but hey, I'm in the same position again, have a little bit more of realized profits and my average is better. Will not complain about that. I'll do that all day.
Nice.
And oil is coming down on top of it. So now it gets really interesting. Nice. All right. Giveaway time. Chat, if you want to participate in this giveaway, then all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and once I send you the link to the Google form, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. Also, who is that legend? Who is that legend who used this?
Celine needs to put 1 microphone.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
chat.
anyways, fill out that form, only do it once. If you ask me where the form is, what the form is, how the form is, what shape or form I'm in, or any sorts of questions like that, you're going to get disqualified. You ask me anything about how to join the giveaway, you're going to get disqualified. If you fill out the form more than once, you'll get disqualified, so don't do it. And yeah, you're going to have, I'll give you 30 seconds this time. 30 seconds to fill it out. Here we go. Boom.
I just want to say that Will guy, because he's like, and you're not getting stopped out like silly winky face. And I'm just saying, yeah, took a stop loss today, and that is real as well. I want you guys to know that. I'm not sitting here winning every single trade that I enter. That's not me. I will take a loss, but sometimes it's to find out as well. Sometimes you got to pay the price to find out you're wrong, and then reassess the markets as well.
All right. Giveaway winner will be picked.
Let's do it.
Will be picked. The form is lagging again like crazy. Okay, we have 626 people now. Crazy.
Decent.
Yeah. Very decent. Yeah, market maker Mara. They really do not learn. All right, here we go. Are we ready for the second giveaway winner of the day? Bam, spinning the wheel. The second winner of the day, lucky person, is gonna be the one and only. Oh, Miss Kitty Kasumi. Literally asked in the chat about 10 minutes ago, am I banned? I still don't know why you asked that, but you just won a giveaway. Congratulations. Type something in the chat. You're not banned. You can type whatever you want to type.
Miss Kitty, congrats. She's here every morning from 7 a.m. UK, because she's here bright and early.
She's a legend. She's a legend. Says, hi, thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Now, let's see what you actually win. Gotta refresh the page really quick so we have both wheels spinning. Let's see, Miss Kitty. You are getting
it's a
lightning funded, so no eval that you need to pass. 25k lightning funded coming your way. All you gotta do is add your email address to your YouTube channel description. I see you already have it there. Just make sure it is your Tradeify login email. And if that's the case, we're gonna be sending you your 25k lightning funded within the next 7 days. Very nice.
Nice.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, yep. Congrats, Miss Kitty. Take that to a payout. Enjoy it. Straight to funded.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Well, will we have time for another giveaway, I wonder? What should we set?
We do, yeah, we do.
Wonder what kind of like goal we should set. You set the next one.
1,400.
Okay. Wow, I think that's hard. Jeez.
Well, you went from 600 to 1,100, and I'm going from 1,100 to 1,400, and you say that's hard?
Mm-hmm. Well, just based on the numbers.
Logic where?
Based on the numbers, based on the amount of time we have left, that's all.
Yeah, but there's 1,400 people watching.
I mean, we can do it, Chad. I believe in you guys. We can do it. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult.
Lucky Mon, Celine, Nick, how is Hannah doing? We have not heard of her for a bit. That is a very good question. And I feel I have to report Celine to the police at this point. Because, yeah, we haven't seen Hannah turn up in the chat in a while.
She's locked up. She's locked up, chat. You know this. She only gets let out when I allow.
Brutal.
OM Cog says, people who have won previously should not win a new one for 6 months at least.
Okay, how about we do this for trading too? People who have made profit cannot make profit for 6 months more at least.
Keep it fair.
Stupid
That's
idea.
hilarious. Hey, thank you, Gemini Scalp says, congrats, Tradeify TV for 150k subscribers. Yep, it's a big one. Just to go back quickly, what I'm looking at right now in NQ, by the way, because I keep staring back over to the charts, I'm watching for the bearish reaction now of this previous 50-minute high sweep. We've taken out Asia high. That's the swing point here. And we had a nice reaction to Asia high. So I'm waiting now for that to have a follow through on the 1 minute. At the moment right now, there's a lot to target to the downside for me after this bullish move. So I've taken out, as if you like zoom out, you can see this like high put in, we traded lower, we've just gone up to sweep that high. So if there is a bearish reaction, I would love to take the shorts from this level now. That would be clean for me. So I'm gonna wait. But just keep sprinting higher, I'm hands off, not gonna enter this. But like I said, if there is a bearish inversion now, I would take that.
Come on down, oily oil, do it. Do it.
Robert said, I lost today. I should not be allowed to lose for 6 months.
Well, that's a way of looking at it, I guess. That's a way of looking at it. Okay, this other position there where I improved the average, I just flattened it again. So the account now has $206 of realized profits. And I'll leave it for now, that one. Now I'm working on the other three. Working.
April, or if ES is trying to get to its Asia high, NQ is not about to drop. Just an if. What? April, that doesn't make sense. There is right now the divergence there between the two, like 4-hour high obviously hasn't been taken on ES, although it looks like it's about to take that level. But I'm not sure what you mean by that, what your question is exactly.
Kristen was asking, why did your bot block me? Well, first of all, it wasn't our bot who blocked you. It was Mark McMario, one of our mods, who blocked you. And if you really want to know, then let me show you really quick. I'm going to take a screenshot.
Oh, here we go.
And then we're going to take that and put it on the chart so you get your answer. And then maybe ask yourself why you got blocked. Here we go. For me, please, because you spammed the chat. Don't spam the chat. Thank you.
Dwived IFG strategy you're trading. IFG is the entry I take, yes, in the London session, but New York session, I don't always take that entry. There are multiple entries, order blocks, FEG, retracement into FEGs, IFEGs definitely, market structure shifts, more entries I will take in the New York session.
Oil, come down, I like it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nigma, asking, Nick Celine, any tips when you're on the last day to get a payout and then you start planning a reward and maybe tilt and lose the account? Well, it sounds stupid because it is actually simple. So that's why it sounds too simple, because it actually is simple. Everything that you did to get to that point, just keep doing the same. Nothing's going to change.
Angel Trader Hastling, can you go over your open range breakout strategy? I can show you. It's something I trade on gold in the New York session. Let me show you something. I'm not going to give it all the details.
Let me tell you something.
Huh?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Here, so what we're looking at in the New York session is this breakout, and using standard deviations, using the 5-minute chart. This is something I like to trade. 5-minute break of orb, targeting the 1 standard deviation. And it's just simply that. That's all it is. Waiting for that break, waiting for, unless that break happens, that's the only thing I'm waiting for. If it doesn't, if it's wicking the lows, I'm not entering longs or anything like that. It's just purely like, if we break out on gold, I want to go with that. This one was choppy yesterday, but the 1R is, the 1 standard deviation is usually the target. So that's a bit more on that strat. It's pretty simple. It's a normal like orb kind of strat that most people would use. I just really like how it trades and plays out on gold. It's really clean. So there's a bit more insight into how I might trade the gold.
This is the move I wanted from oil. I mean, it's the start of the move. Bring it down to the ground.
JT Lega says, why does it seem so easy to get through the test phase until funded, then everything I do is wrong? It's not like that at all. You're probably changing things. You're probably trading more. You're probably getting excited and wanting to get closer to payout because you're stuck on the P&L and the outcome and less focused on just the process. Like, just focus on the process. Take your trades, take the same setups you would have once while you're in eval stage. Like, it doesn't actually, you shouldn't change anything about the way you trade, guys, when you get to funded. If anything, you should trade with more consideration, more, you've got to look at how much you're risking, how many trades you're taking in a day, how many losses you're going to allow. Like, trade with more restriction than you did in your eval stage even. Take it even slower. Like, the funded stage is about securing the payout, securing the bag. So you want to be trading it with, a bit more consideration than you even did in your eval stage. But don't change anything once you get funded. Or it could be coincidence, and you could just now be in your funded account and now, price action is not going your way. Your strategy isn't playing out. And that can also be a thing. So just size down until you get back into rhythm.
Marco Mario.
Well, if I listen to Celine, I would blow funded accounts because I'm a little degen on an eval.
Well.
Well, that's for people that trade evals a normal way and that trade them with a strategy. If you're approaching it, yes, to just pass it, of course. Don't trade your funded like that. Celine, always RR 1-to-1 and 1-to-2. No, always partially a 1-to-1, but the full TP can be more than that. I mean, the one, the New York session yesterday was like a 4R. It doesn't matter. I'm not really hung up on R multiples when it comes to TPs and targets and that. I'm just looking at structure in the market.
Are you a pirate?
if you're talking about gold, yes, I look at the standard deviations. I use the standard deviations.
Are you a pirate?
RR.
Nolan, Nick, do you need to pass the eval on select accounts in 3 days, or can you pass it in more than 3 days? You can take as much time as you want. The minimum trading amount for select evals is 3 days, but maximum you can do whatever. Doesn't matter.
Celine and Nick, do you trade in direct funded or eval? In both. Right now, I took that trade on funded accounts. Oh, very new here. Pranav, what's the difference between mini and macros? I think you mean micros. Just getting started with futures. Okay. Well, minis and micros are just a different contract sizing you can be trading in futures. And in terms of the NASDAQ, in NQ, it's $20 worth of risk per point with a mini and $2 a point in the micros. So that's the only difference that you'll get between the minis and the micros. It's basically 10x on the minis. And with gold, it's also 10x. It's $10 and then $100 on the minis. $10 the micros, $100 the minis. Celine, what MacBook do you have? We've had this question before. I know how to find it now. You go about this Mac.
In the meantime, Jason bought my first eval 5 days ago just to get the hang of props buying more today. Prefer to select, would you advise 3 50Ks or one 150K? Well, Jason, since you mentioned before that you want to trade like I do, definitely the 150K because you need to draw down. You need to be able to draw down. With a 50K account, you're going to fail if you trade this way. Celine is aggressively typing like Miriam now.
Sorry, it's a MacBook Air to answer that guy. Was that aggressive? I like the sound when the keys make. So satisfying.
So satisfying. Are we getting closer to the like goal? Let's see. We're currently sitting at 1,200. We need 1,400 for another Gibby.
Chris invests. Oh, I know you, Celine. You are very strong. Hope one day I will be like you. I mean, thank you.
Grow up, I want to be like Celine.
That's funny. No wonder you always lag. You should at least use a MacBook Pro. It's not, honestly, it's the lag hasn't been bad today, but it's the fiber. I need to get fiber network happening here. And the stupid people haven't come out to my house to do it yet.
Well, when I asked you about this like 3 weeks ago, didn't you say like next week?
Yes, and then this week last week someone comes to the house from the company. They're like, okay, great. We thought that they were the guys that were meant to be putting it in, and they're like, nope, we're just here to sign off and say, yes, we will be getting it in for you. That's meant to happen this week. It's now Friday. We've tried to call them. I'm going to call them again today to find out what the hell is going on. Like, we've had 2 times now people come to the house and we think, oh, great, they're going to put it in, and they just check something or they like tick something off. Like, I don't know what they're waiting for. The first time they had the address wrong or something in their system.
Impressive.
So, welcome to Greece. Yeah, very impressive.
Welcome to Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Will Waring says, I dare Nick to help with her internet, and then cues the popcorn. I love it. Hey, I'm always here to help, Will. You know it.
I got it under control, chat. I need Greece to have it under control. Otherwise, I'm about to like storm into that company and...
No, you won't.
Oh, I have. They already know. I said like, you can't be... I mean, it's lucky that my internet is stable as it is with Starlink, but imagine I didn't have Starlink. What on earth are people meant to do that rely on internet for work? It's not good enough. I've said this. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Yeah, I know, Bogdan. I'm learning.
King Woods. I don't trade gold, unfortunately. It's not going to listen to me. You have to ask Andrea. Andrea can tell gold to go up.
Andrea, I haven't seen her today, actually.
Or you can tell Claudia.
Nothing happening here for me. Bit of a boring one. Still waiting. Wait, you guys live in Greece? I do.
Oh, my trade is up 100 points now. I just realized.
Let's go.
100.
Did Claudia see or hear you imitate her accent yet? I heard not.
I hope not either. I hope she's never going to see or hear it.
My people, what are you waiting for, Selena? 1 hour sweep? No, never waiting for an hourly sweep. I mean, right now I'm waiting for more reaction on a 1 minute time frame. Like, I have the levels already taken that I wanted to see traded higher than. And for as long as they're rejecting at this Asia high, still like it, but I need that 15 minute, 1 minute reaction now. There's nothing for me to take. Otherwise it could just keep printing higher. If we break structure here again on the 15-minute, if we're going to close above this high, I don't like it. So I'm waiting. It's the patience game right now. And yes, Oscar says previous day high is up there, Celine, for sure. But it's not like a rule for me not to take a setup because previous day high is sitting there. I'm just waiting for that opportunity to potentially, if we reject again from Asia high, to hopefully get a bearish short from that level.
1 second, I gotta close my window really quick.
Mafia, right, gotcha. Smart to wait till it suits you. Do you, girl? Thank you. I will. I continue to every single day.
You do you, girl.
You do you, girl. I didn't expect Mafia Bull with the username Mafia Bull to be like, you do you, girl.
I think sometimes people forget what username they have.
Yeah.
Malone, Nick, which country do you live in? Switzerland. Switzerland.
Check the grammar on that sentence. Celine, when you say wedding is look like when you say waiting is look like wedding. Where are you from, Chrissy Invest? That's one way to say that.
178. Let's see where he's from.
Celine, when you say you're waiting is look like a wedding. I think Italian.
Nah. That ain't Italian.
When you say you're waiting.
Thomas Jensen says Switzerland is not in Sweden, Nick. What are you talking about? Of course it is. Switzerland is the capital of Sweden. You have no idea, dude.
Oh, Mafia Bulls comment. Swiss speak an off-brand of German, right, Nick? What? This whole time this guy thought we were in London. No, we trade the London session, but not in London.
No, not in London.
London session, though.
Oslo is the capital of Sweden. Oh, shit. Yeah, true. You're right. Sorry. I messed up.
Is ES going to take that high or what?
Chris Invest, yes, French accent. Did you have your croissant yet? Bonjour. Je ne comprends pas, je suis touriste, mais Céline,
ouais.
Elle aime les baguettes et les croissants, mais oui.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Almost.
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles?
Comment tu t'appelles?
Mais oui. Je m'appelle Nick. Et toi?
Je m'appelle Céline. Céline
Dion?
Non. Céline.
Oh,
Céline Newhout.
Merde. Did Patrick actually reach out to you? And
no, Patrick, are you here? He never sent me that voice recording.
I knew it. I knew that Pancake Patty is not going to do it. Okay, let's see who actually... Tu es une voiture. Let's see who actually is in the lead on the steps challenge.
Oh, it won't be me. But apparently Bonjour is having issues with these
I know,
things.
I saw that. Hey, but I mean, so far, you're doing pretty well. You got the first 2 days done. You got the 17K, so... I want to see how you do over the weekend. That's going to be
light work. Oh, the weekend. Light work for me.
Good. I mean, it's not tough to do 17,000 steps, so it better be light work.
I mean, look, it takes a bit of time. It does take like probably 2 hours of the day.
Well, what I think is interesting is that right now it's light work, but 2 hours ago it was, my body is going to be so sore after this week. My Achilles already hurts a bit from walking.
They do. But it's light work, but the Achilles are feeling it. But it's 2 hours. That's the main part is like it'd be more obviously, time efficient to cross off something off the list while walking. Walk to the place you need to get to instead of driving there.
Or do it while trading.
Or do it while trading, which means yes, changing the setup, buying a new desk, the walking pad, everything. But on the flip side of that, after this challenge, I'm not sure I'm going to adopt the whole trading and walking thing. I don't know if I'm going to be, because the gym should open next week. I'm going to be back at gym normal routine. It's just that my gym's closed this week.
So you're not getting a treadmill desk?
I don't think I'm going to commit to getting and trading and walking, Nick. I don't think I want to commit to that.
Well, I don't.
That's also the reason why I never bought one.
I don't care. You do you, girl. But I just tell you, it's easier. It's way easier.
I know. But the thing is, I don't think I'm going to commit. I'm not going to commit to these, these step challenges. It's fun, but when I'm back in the gym, I'm going to be locked into the gym next week.
You can do both.
I do both normally, but just not as heavy on the walking as I am in the gym.
Good. Oh, we got Congo Man in the chat. Look at that. We got Congo Man in the chat. You missed Chicken. Chicken actually got engaged this morning to his Mrs. Chicken. So he's not in here anymore. He's enjoying the day with her, of course. But yeah, you missed him.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Mrs. Chicken now.
Now we got 2 chickens. Mafia bull, nice. Nice. All right, so the trade is still 90 points in profit. Nothing I'm really gonna do with it right here. What the hell? He's getting engaged. I haven't heard or said what the hell in a long time.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when you said that. You used to say that non-stop. What the hell?
Nice drop in the corn for Chicken's engagement. That's the engagement present.
The Celine Shorts is streaming clips. No, not yet. Nothing for me to enter yet.
Nar. He's just dropping the bombs now.
I think Celine afraid of having a trade today, so she talked about everything except position. Huh. I was in a trade. Yes, thank you, Makamara. I have taken a trade. It was a B+ trade, and some trading days, honestly, I don't get a good setup in the session. So today was a day I took the setup anyway, knowing it wasn't officially ticking all my boxes, but still a B+, a B trade. I still took it, a $200 loss, and that's fine. But what I'm saying now for the rest of the day, I'm definitely, now that I've taken that loss, going to only be looking for those clean setups. So it's not about being afraid. It's about just knowing not to just enter the market because I think a certain thing's going to happen or whatever. Like, I'm now trading with the most discipline, and sometimes it can look boring, but it definitely don't get it mistaken with afraid to enter. I just don't see anything I like yet. That's all.
I see a comment from Mafia Bull said, surprised Nick is not in a trade. I am in trades, my friend. He says, whenever I come to the channel, Nick's in one. I am in one. No, not just in one, actually. I'm in multiple. Still, I'm flat on one account that I already traded, and then I'm still managing positions in 3 other ones. Congo Man says, I'm going to mop the hut. You're going to do the Congo mop? Congo hut mop? Are you in any trades, Congo? Gabe Ortega says, I don't understand how I can reach a $300 loss. Why would you want to do that? I mean, you can put on 1 micro and hold it negative for 150 points.
I don't understand
You can put on 1 mini and can hold it for 15 points. You could also put on 5 minis and hold them for 3 points. Whatever you want to do, there's multiple options to go to a $300 loss, but I don't understand why you would want to get to a $300 loss. Cam Jam asking, when is Congo coming on the stream? I don't know. Oh, wait. Chicken is here. Congo. Here you go. Now we got Chicken and Congo in here. You just have 1 NQ long and 3 micros that you've held for almost a week. Nice. Nice.
Shiva G, like, give me the $300. All right, well, no second setup there for me. I haven't taken, I took that one trade, took the stop, and now I'm just being patient, going to wait for the rest of the session to play out. And then New York session ahead of us. So that'll
also
be
no third giveaway, apparently, because they didn't make it. The next giveaway goal.
The heli?
Unfortunately, what the heli, there you go. But you mentioning New York brings us to that point of the stream. We are going to be ending the stream here, unfortunately. So put a big fat W in the chat if you love the stream. Put an L in the chat if you hated every single aspect of it, which I hope you didn't. And then, of course, thanks for the call out, Chicken. I saw that. 225 to 220, let's go. And we will be back at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time for another New York session stream. And then, of course, next Monday back with the 7 a.m. UK London session stream. Now, Celine, before we leave here, and you go enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
You got any inspirational quotes, any motivational words for the chat?
What today? Obviously, it's Friday, so you know what I'm going to say. Remember, there is no worse feeling than going to the weekend red. So, I mean, in saying that, I have started this day red, but focusing for the rest of the day, we have New York session ahead of us. So, only going to be taking A+ setups to try flip this day green. I've done it before. It is possible. Don't let one red trade destroy the rest of your day, the rest of your week, whatever it is. Make sure you're still locked in, focused, disciplined, all of that. And wait for that next clean setup and take that trade. Don't hesitate. So go into the weekend with a clear mind, knowing that you have traded whatever and given it your all. And then have a great weekend, guys. And I will see you guys Monday, 7 a.m. UK. Make sure you guys are taking, those of you in step challenge, take it seriously because I am now. I'm doing my 17K steps today. You better know it. But yeah, I will catch you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.